CBS Daytime will not be seen today due to the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade.
The CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade, bringing you the first live coverage of the 76th Annual Macy's Parade. Balloons, marching bands, floats, and a jolly special guest all marching through the heart of the Big Apple. Joining our special holiday celebration from all around New York City, exciting Broadway performances. And marching down the street in the sun and fun capital of the world, Miami Beach, some of Latin music's hottest stars. And now, your co-host, Julie Chen and Boomer Esiason.
Good morning, everyone, from the NASDAQ market site in Times Square here in the heart of New York City.
And happy Thanksgiving to everyone across the nation. Many of you recognize the Julie Chen, the lovely co-host of the CBS Early Show.
Thank you. And many of you recognize Boomer as a superb co-host.
Superb.
Yes, on the NFL Today on CBS. Not to mention, of course, an outstanding quarterback in the NFL.
They paid you to say that, didn't they?
Well, it's in the prompter, so.
You're very kind, Julie. Thank you so much. But as any NFL quarterback, coach, or fan would have to say, this year's game plan for the Thanksgiving Day Parade coverage has been totally revamped, hasn't it?
You're absolutely right, Boomer. So let's talk about good field position.
Football metaphors, we're going to be going through this all day now?
We're going to go for it, Boo.
Okay, thanks.
Besides coming to you from Times Square, we'll be throwing to teammates at their positions all over town and introducing star-studded performances from all over New York City.
And we'll also be throwing way downfield to a parade in Miami Beach. But right now, let's toss to our sideline reporter down in the street in Times Square.
You know him from the hit show on CBS, The King of Queens, but for today, he's here in Manhattan. Gary Valentine. What do you got going on down there, Gary?
Thanks, Julie. Hey, Boomer. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm in Times Square. How cool is this? And now I'm going to go to another great New York City location. It's Columbus Circle. That's right. We're going from a square to a circle and then maybe possibly a triangle later in Bermuda. But the lovely and talented Miss Daisy Fuentes.
Thanks, Gary. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from up here in Columbus Circle. We have got a great crowd gathering here, you know. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yeah, it's early, but they've been here for a long time, and as you can see, it's a great spot for us. We're going to be the first ones to see all the action, and of course, we'll be bringing it to you in just a few moments. Now, since our game plan is to bring you Thanksgiving coverage from every direction, right now we're going to toss things south a little bit, and I mean really south, actually, to Miami Beach. To Entertainment Tonight's Mark Steinis and the very beautiful former Miss America, Leanza Cornett. What's up, guys?
Hello to all of you way up north in New York City. I'm Leanza Cornett, way down south here in Miami Beach, where the temperature's comfortably in the 80s. This is my co-host for the day.
Co-host?
Yes.
That's the way you introduce me to your friends? Not your husband anymore, I'm your co-host.
We're professionals here.
Well, either way, my name is Mark Steinis, and our Miami Beach Parade, including performances by the great John Cicada, KC from KC and the Sunshine Band, Latin music sensations Jorge Moreno and Olga Tañón. Let's check in back up north, New York City's Times Square.
Thanks, Mark and Leanza. They look absolutely just
Warm,
just like us. Poor
We're
Gary
inside.
and Daisy out there. They're going to be freezing outside. Well, at least you now know who is playing what position on our CBS team.
Now, our game plan includes special performances from Stomp and some of Broadway's most popular shows, Flower Drum Song, Mamma Mia.
That's my favorite.
We just outed you as an ABBA-loving dancing queen.
I don't know if I'm a dancing queen, but I am a closet ABBA fan, but don't tell anybody, okay?
Also, Cabaret, Rent, Men of La Mancha. That's a lot of star power, including Instinct's Joey Fatone, Molly Ringwald, and Lea Salonga.
And it's all coming from the Great White Way, and it's all coming your way in just a minute, so please stay with us here on CBS. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Hello?
Santa will just have to wait. It's time for the JCPenney After Thanksgiving Sale. Doors open at 6 a.m. Come early for your free Disney Snow Globe. And special savings with early doorbuster deals and an extra 10% off sale prices until noon. Plus 20 to 60% store-wide savings all day. All gifts, one place, pure magic.
It's all inside.
JCPenney.
Listen,
This deal sounds too good to be true. Are you trying to set us up? We've made some deals before, but this can't be legal. A big and tasty for just $1.
The McDonald's Dollar Menu. Lots of choices, $1 each every day, including sandwiches like the Tender Big and Tasty or Juicy McChicken. Turn your dollar into something tasty.
Hamburglar, this time you've been robbed.
That's my little brother Patrick. He's very annoying. He follows me almost everywhere and makes way too much noise. Fortunately, he's sick today. Thank you.
Nothing works faster on fever than children's Tylenol. No wonder it's still the pediatrician's #1 choice.
Sorry, honey. I had to give it to him.
Children's Tylenol for fast fever relief.
Welcome to our world, a very special place to be, where children can discover all there is to see. Oh, so many friends to meet, no matter where they roam.
Coming through.
The world of little people is a world that's all their own.
Little People from Fisher-Price. Discover more at fisherprice.com.
On Turkey Day, it's New England and Detroit. The feast begins Thanksgiving Day with the NFL Today on CBS.
Scott Hamilton returns to competition in the hottest Ice Wars yet. Join Brian, Tara, Kurt, and many more. All new Ice Wars, CBS Saturday.
CBS Friday, December 13th.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Everyone's favorite reindeer returns. Then, meet the new reindeer in town. CBS proudly introduces Robbie to America in spectacular animated adventures, starring the voices of Britney Spears, Ben Stiller, Brad Garrett, Hugh Grant, Jim Belushi, and many more. And CBS Saturday, December 14th. Enjoy a full hour of family fun with Frosty the Snowman. Celebrate the holidays on CBS.
The CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade, sponsored by Fisher-Price. Oh, the possibilities. Discover more at fisherprice.com. By Children's Tylenol for fast relief. And by JCPenney. All gifts, one place, pure magic. It's all inside. JCPenney.
We are here at Columbus Circle with the man of the hour, Mayor Bloomberg. What a great day to be mayor of New York City, huh?
It couldn't be better, and the mayor delivered the good weather he promised, so I've done my part.
No kidding. What a great day. It's still early, but can you stand the people? I mean, does it ever get old?
It never gets old. I walked down from where the balloons were being blown up last night, and just mobs and mobs of people. People have been here all night long in sleeping bags, so they'll get front row seats. It's really amazing, and it's not just kids. There's so many adults here. It's different than most parades that are just for children, but Thanksgiving's different. Thanksgiving's a holiday that brings families together. People tend to go into different directions as they do in other holidays. They get together and they appreciate what we have in this country and in this city.
What do you think New Yorkers are most grateful for this Thanksgiving?
Well, you know, we come out of 9/11 a little over a year ago, and we realized that it's a dangerous world and those oceans aren't as big as we thought they were. But we have a democracy that's gone on for 225 years. And I think we think about the police officers and firefighters and sanitation workers, everybody else that has to work today. I tried to visit some of them this morning. And also some of our young men and women who are overseas defending us. And, you know, hopefully they'll get a little bit of turkey too, but we have to think about them.
Nice time to say thank you to them as well, huh?
Well, it is a nice time to say thank you for everybody and to also have a good time. And we can do both things. It's for the children, it's for all of us.
So I'm coming over later for some turkey.
You're welcome. We have 2 turkeys in the oven as we speak.
Sounds good to me. Back to you guys. Thank you, Mayor.
All right.
This one's been in my family for generations. This was made by Marie Antoinette. Ah, my favorite. It's from England.
Terry's premium chocolate balls make a whacking good holiday gift. Try new peppermint and pure milk chocolate.
Introducing a lotion that does more than instantly moisturize. It visibly improves both hands and nails in just 2 weeks. New Healthy Hand Essentials from Vaseline. Hands have been waiting a long time for this.
Whoa. By any movie,
Get a free rental? Ray, get out here. You gotta see this.
Would have killed you to knock first.
You get more when you buy movies at Blockbuster, like free rentals. This holiday season, buy any new movie on DVD or video, even the biggest hits, and you'll get a free rental. Free rentals. Another reason the best way to buy is Blockbuster.
These things are amazing.
Introducing Saran disposable cutting sheets.
No more worrying about juicy, germy messes on my kitchen counters, in my restaurant, or at home.
New from Saran, they're the first absorbent disposable cutting sheets.
Look, cut right on them. They soak up the juicy, germy mess, then just toss the whole thing.
New disposable cutting sheets from Saran. Find them with other Saran products. SC Johnson, a family company.
Leaks. Help stop them before they start. No diaper does it better than Huggies Ultra Trim. No leak is a good leak. Stop that leak. No diaper does it better than Huggies Ultra Trim. No leak is a good leak.
Happy Thanksgiving from all of us at CBS.
Hi, everybody. Good morning and welcome back. Yes, I am Boomer Esiason, but no, this is not the NFL today. That's this afternoon when the Lions and Patriots square off. This is the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade, and we've got it all from all over New York.
And I'm Julie Chen. Now, we told you we'd also be taking you to some sunny celebrations a bit farther south, so let's lighten up and brighten up in the Florida sunshine and rejoin Entertainment Tonight's Mark Steinis and his co-host and lovely wife, Leanza Cornett, in Miami Beach.
Thank you, Julie and Boomer. Hello up there in New York City, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone watching on CBS this glorious morning. And I say that because no matter what the weather's like where you are, you would like it where we are.
Oh, yes. It's
Miami
beautiful.
Beach. It is gorgeous. Okay, I'm not going to blow a whistle, but it is time to kick off our parade. And to do that, we are going to listen to the sounds of superstar Will Smith and designs by Sean. Welcome to Miami.
South Beach, bringing the heat. Can y'all feel that? Can y'all feel that? Jig it out. Here I am in the place where I come let go. In Miami, the base and the sunset low. Every day like a Mardi Gras. Everybody party all day. No work, all play, okay? So we sip a little something, leave the rest to spill. Me and Charlie at the bar running up a high bill. Nothing less than ill when we dress to kill. Every time the ladies pass, they be like, can y'all feel me? All ages and races, real sweet faces. Every different nation, Spanish, Haitian, Indian, Jamaican, black, white, Cuban, or Asian. I only came for 2 days of playing, but every time I come, I always wind up staying. This the type of town I can spend a few days in. Miami, the city that keeps the roof blazing.
Now that is a great way to start a parade.
What a way to kick things off.
And now our first float of the day is coming into view. It's called Reaching the Heights. And with the Red Baron soaring aloft, it's no surprise that it's sponsored by Yum Red Baron Pizza.
Give me a slice.
But what is a surprise is the incredible performer who's on board. Here is the multi-award winning superstar performing No Fuera Por Ti. For you Anglos, that roughly translates into It Wouldn't Be If Not For You. But speaking through the universal language of music, John Cicada.
Si no fuera por ti, no tendría el valor de abrazar mis errores y secarlos al sol. Si no fuera por ti, no habría vuelto a la vida. Son tus ganas las mías. Si no fuera por ti, si no fuera por ti, no podría encontrar una frase de anhelo que hiciera llorar. Si no fuera por
not a float, not a band, but a heartfelt hello that reminds us there's a warmth to everything here in the Sunshine State. Visit Florida, my home state, and see for yourselves.
Well, bands marching on the street, floats moving down the street, and soon up in New York City, balloons floating above the street. How about a little dancing in the street?
Woo, sounds good to me. A great song that we are all thankful for 100 times over today, thanks to the 100 members of the South Florida Superstars who hold 31 national titles in dancing and baton twirling. They're just back from performing in Ireland and appear regularly at Disney World and for sports teams including the Miami Heat, Hurricanes, and the Dolphins.
The South Florida Superstars dancing in the street.
Oh, dancing in the street, dancing in Chicago. Down in New Orleans, can't forget the Motor City. All we need is music, all music. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swingers swaying and records playing, dancing in the street.
Of course, Miami Beach is full of hotels, some small and some grand, and we would like to thank one of the finest, the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel, for the hospitality they have been showing to our entire CBS crew this week.
Well, some folks call them bathing suits, and some folks, like Mark, call them swimsuits. But ask any fashion photographer about this float we're seeing right now called In the Swim of Things, and they'll respond with, that's the way, I like it, which is the music that we're hearing right about now.
Yes, serenading, there it is, serenading our bathing beauty atop this photo shoot float, sponsored by Jansen, is the artist who made that song and his group, an American classic.
From the heart and soul of the Sunshine State, here's the heart and soul of Casey and the Sunshine Band, and that's the way we like it.
Yeah, we do.
Casey.
Miami Beach, John Cicada, Casey, bathing beauties, which I didn't even look at one. I just want you to know
Thank
that.
you,
I didn't
thank
see
you.
one single bathing beauty. And by the way, those are just what we like to call the hors d'oeuvres for a feast of Thanksgiving entertainment still coming your way. Soon we will be heading up to New York City, Times Square, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and some very special Broadway performances. Stay tuned, America. CBS is about to bring you a lot more to be thankful for this Thanksgiving.
Production assistance for the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade provided by
1-800-CONTACTS. Exact same contact lenses delivered to your door for less than you're paying now. Call 1-800-CONTACTS. We deliver. You save.
Snore Stop. Proven effective to stop or reduce the symptoms of snoring. Available in spray and tablets at a store near you. Snore Stop. It works.
I don't know what to tell you, honey.
Well, how could we miss the Grand Canyon?
I don't know. It says it's right here next to the Lincoln Memorial.
Maybe we should have taken a right at the Industrial Revolution.
Explore America. Monopoly, the America edition, with new tokens, properties, and facts.
Let's see. Louisiana Purchase, Hoover Dam.
Monopoly, the America edition. It's the American way.
This is not good.
What's wrong with the car?
Nothing.
This Friday and Saturday only at Sears. Save 50% on a Craftsman Mechanics tool set and a Craftsman cordless drill kit. Sears. Where else?
Time is running out to bring home Beauty and the Beast, the Enchanted Christmas Special Edition. And Winnie the Pooh, A Very Merry Pooh Year.
This is going to be the bestest Christmas of all.
Get them today on Disney DVD and video before they're gone.
No time to waste.
As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it it snow.
Nothing melts away the cold like a delicious hot bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Let it snow, let it snow.
Campbell's makes everything.
Dry skin is a nasty little problem, but extra dry skin, the kind that's tight, itchy, and uncomfortable, now that's a big problem. Fortunately, there's advanced therapy from Lubriderm. It's a really rich and creamy Lubriderm with special nutrients and vitamins. And that puts the problem of extra dry skin out of sight and out of mind. Advanced therapy from Lubriderm. Later, Gator.
Good morning, everybody. We're back high above Broadway. Happy Thanksgiving. Now, as we wait for the parade to reach us here in Times Square, we will take you to other celebrations taking place all throughout New York through the day.
Yep. You know, this year, Rodgers and Hammerstein's classic Flower Drum Song is in revival on Broadway with a new book, and it is no surprise that it is a smash all over again. So, we're taking you to New York City's Chinatown for a special performance of I Enjoy Being a Girl from Flower Drum Song, featuring Broadway stars Sandra Allen and Tony Award winner Lea Salonga.
I'm a girl, and by me that's only great. I am proud that my silhouette is curvy, that I walk with a sweet and girlish gait, with my hips kind of swivelly and swervy. I adore being dressed in something frilly. When my date comes to get me at my place, out I go with my Joe, or John, or Billy, like a filly who is ready for the race. When I have a brand new hairdo, with my eyelashes all in curl, I float as the clouds on air do. I enjoy being a girl. When men say I'm cute and funny, and my teeth aren't teeth but pearl, I just lap it up like honey. I enjoy being a girl. I flip when a fella sends me flowers. I drool over dresses made of lace. I talk on the telephone for hours with a pound and a half of cream upon my face. When I have a brand new hairdo, with my eyelashes all in curl, I float as the clouds on air do. I enjoy being a girl. When someone with eyes that smolder says he loves every silk and curl that falls on my ivory shoulder, I enjoy being a girl. When I hear the complimentary whistle that greets my bikini by the sea, I turn and I glower and I bristle, but I'm happy to know that whistle's meant for me. I'm strictly a female, and my future I hope will be in the home of a brave and free male who enjoy being a guy, having a girl
All right, that was Lea Salonga and Sandra Allen from Broadway's Flower Drum Song, not from Broadway, but from New York's own Chinatown. This is CBS Central North, the best spot in the house. Can you stand it? Tom Turkey, how cute. And behind him, oh, I don't know if you can see him, but it's Charlie Brown. Can I get a little bit more excited here? I'm worse than the little kids in the stands, but you gotta love it. Anyway, the parade, as I told you, is hitting here first. This is one of many CBS vantage points that we're gonna be bringing you all day, okay? Should I just shut up and show you? How cute are they? Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Daisy. You know, Broadway, Columbus Circle, Central Park, Times Square, all very, very New York. All just a part of what we're going to be seeing today. All very hot and at the same time, very cool.
But let's not forget that as hot as Miami Beach can get, it's got some pretty cool stuff going on there, too. So let's get going ourselves. Back down to Miami Beach to Mark and Leanza.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from me, Leanza Cornett, and Mark Steinis.
We are your co-hosts for CBS's Thanksgiving Day festivities here in beautiful, warm Miami Beach.
We're not far from FIU, that's Florida International University, whose team, known as the Golden Panthers, are supported by the Golden Panther Band of the Sun. Now, Mark, a panther is light on its feet and moves with calculated precision.
The FIU Golden Panther Band of the Sun and El Toro Caliente.
But, you know, even though you played college football, we both know that support for football, it extends way beyond the bands to the cheerleader. Besides appearing at all FIU games, they're closely involved with an Hispanic media campaign that promotes healthy living among youth throughout the community. The FIU Golden Dazzlers and Cheerleaders performing ¿Qué quieres? Today, we are especially thankful for all that we receive, but, you know, here's a float that reminds us that in some ways it is far, far better to give. Give Kids the World is a local organization that brings worlds of joy to kids with life-threatening illnesses and to their families, often bringing them to the world of beauty that is South Florida.
The kids on board represent kids everywhere who benefit from programs like these, and with them are two of its founders, Pam and Henry Landberg.
A rising star in the world of Latin music is on board too, winner of the 2002 Latin Grammy for Best New Male Performer singing Candelita, Jorge Moreno. Until now, the marching bands we've heard have all been collegiate. Well, that's about to change with the 75-member Miami-Jackson Senior High School Generals Marching Band. They are one of the most sought-after ensembles in South Florida, Mark, and it is very easy to understand why.
Absolutely. Saluting the classic American group Earth, Wind, and Fire, they'll be covering some ground, blowing their horns, and raising everyone's temperature with a red-hot rendition of Boogie Wonderland. The Miami-Jackson Senior High School Generals Marching Band. kill to be in that kind of shape.
Me too.
All right, now in Miami Beach, you can't help but find people who love the music and dance known as salsa.
Syncopated rhythms of timbales, congas, and brass, along with spinning and swirling steps that are almost as much fun to watch as they are to do. Not that I would know anything about doing them, but you may have read about them in magazines like Travel, Holiday, and Mode.
Well, why do you want to read about them when you can see them here on CBS?
That's right.
Which, by the way, today could stand for Captivating, Beguiling Salsa. The Salsa Lovers Dance Studios performing Tu Que Sabes. You know, with the perfectly cool treats to beat the tropical heat, this float is sponsored by Schwann's Foods. And with a special guest artist as our musical treat, the name of this float makes perfect sense. Keep things cool and let the rhythm rule.
Ah, time for rhyme.
Can you top it?
Okay, well, I'll try. We're going to let the rhythm rule with someone whose heritage is pretty cool.
Oh, there you go.
The son of the great percussionist and band leader Tito Puente, he extends proud traditions amidst his ethnicity and the music community at large. Mark.
Yeah?
Oye, ¿cómo va?
Thanks to the talents of Tito Puente Jr.
Tito's having as much fun as we are.
I think so.
Now, what is the difference between the salsa and the samba?
I don't know. Tell me.
Well, maybe we can help clear it up with a quick lesson from the Unidos de Florida Samba School. Their talents appeal across all cultural lines, so no wonder people as far away as Shanghai, China have invited them to perform there. And that's why we have invited them to perform here. So pay attention, class, because for the next 60 seconds, you have won a CBS scholarship to the Unidos de Florida Samba School.
Here, but I'm pretty sure you won't see costumes like that up in New York City.
No, and I just want to say, so that's the samba.
That is. You know, in Miami Beach, especially, knowing samba and salsa can't help but improve your social life. And of course, being parents of 9-month-olds, we've pretty much lost our entire social life. But you know what? The Salsa Racing Dance Studios also believe that proper involvement with salsa leads to relief of stress and better health overall. So performing to Arranca en Fa, the Salsa Racing Dance Studios. Our next float is entitled Gateway to Latin America, which is true of Miami Beach in many, many ways. The float is sponsored by American Airlines. But a jet airplane's not the only thing with wings on this float.
No, but they may have a shorter wingspan, but they have a much wider range when it comes to being colorful. Just look at those beautiful live tropical parrots.
Look at that.
But, you know, even they can't soar like our next wonderful guest. Many influences contribute to her style, making her musical proof that Miami Beach is a gateway to Latin America. Performing Así es la vida, two-time Latin Grammy winner Olga Tañón.
Así es la vida, como cambia la suerte de vivir a por tenerte, y hoy tú quieres regresar. Así es la vida, unos ganan y otros pierden. Yo perdiendo igual quererte, y hoy tú pierdes mucho más.
Let's Let's enjoy the biggest ensemble in today's Miami Beach Parade. Their name is quite timely because they're called the Band of the Hour.
Do you know why? There's a story here. When the University of Miami Band played a song called the Man of the Hour at the 1948 Orange Bowl, the performance was announced as the Man of the Hour played by the Band of the Hour. Well, the name stuck, and the Band of the Hour made more history when they performed at the first football game ever televised in color.
170 strong, they're performing their University of Miami fight song. Synchronize your watches, everyone. The University of Miami Band of the Hour. The Band of the Hour in the midst of 3 great hours of Thanksgiving entertainment on CBS.
We'll be right back. There's lots more Thanksgiving fare coming your way.
After a 2-year world tour, U2 went back to Ireland for the biggest homecoming in history.
It's a day full of all kinds of feelings for me. It's a beautiful day.
It's 4 local guys who became rock and roll heroes. Don't miss this amazing event. U2's Beautiful Day, CBS Friday.
All Nathan Andrews wanted for Christmas was a puppy.
Why can't I have one?
Until he heard his mother's special wish.
I used to have this pair of dancing shoes.
Now he'll go on an adventure
I can buy my mom a special Christmas present.
and discover the greatest gift of all.
Perfect.
Is the gift of giving.
I bought you these shoes. You are my greatest joy.
Based on the best-selling book and hit song.
The smallest of miracles can change our lives.
The Christmas Shoes, CBS Sunday.
Don't miss the new hit drama Without a Trace tonight on CBS. It's all here.
Democratic incumbent Senator Mary Andrew.
Let me just set the record straight on taxes.
Republican challenger Suzanne Hike-Terrell.
A senator can go out and put a face on Louisiana.
The high-stakes runoff for U.S. Senate.
The information you need to help you make a decision.
Now the candidates will square off live for the last time on television. Dennis Woltering moderates as they face a statewide panel of journalists in the final debate. Monday at 7 on Channel 4.
Let's face it, stuff happens. I'm personal injury attorney Michael Hingle. If you're in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, how long will it take you to call an attorney?
Michael Hingle has offices in New Orleans, Gretna, Metairie, Mandeville, Hammond, and Slidell.
If you wait to call, you could lose. Call now and leave the rest to me.
Call attorney Michael Hingle at 1-800-USA-JURY.
Before you accept a quick check with me.
Coming up today at 5.
Turkey, pumpkin pie, dressing. Most of us will spend the day getting our fill of the feast, but some generous New Orleanians will spend the day giving to others. See the sharing today on Eyewitness News at 5.
Get prepped with 4th Down Friday on Channel 4.
Welcome back to the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm Julie Chen along with Boomer Esiason. Boomer, you know what the favorite part of today is?
Sitting next to me.
Oh, okay. Second favorite thing about this parade
is it?
The wonderful view that
we do have a great
here
view, no
from
question.
the NASDAQ market site. Thankfully, it's indoors, too.
You know, how about Mark and Leanne? Do you think they're having a little fun down there in Miami? Miami Beach, I should say.
I think you're
I'm a
thinking
little
I'm
bit
at the wrong
jealous, but there
parade.
is one place where it is guaranteed to be wonderful and outdoors, and we're heading right there now back to Mark and Leanza in sunny Miami Beach.
Thanks again, Julie and Boomer. We are back in beautiful Miami Beach and our CBS Thanksgiving celebration. Soon it's up to New York for coverage of Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade from Times Square and Broadway with some great performances in store. But you know, we've got some pretty exceptional performers right here in Miami Beach too. The difference is that they are performing right now.
You know, some music makes you want to just kind of move your hips a little bit and hop around. America's Youth combined the two, however, creating a new form that is commonly referred to as, what else, but hip-hop. Well, today, the hip-hop kids performed to a tune called Work It. And whatever they do, it works. They performed at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, opened for Destiny's Child, and for 12 years provided an invaluable alternative for kids with a motto that says it all. No drugs, no violence, just dance.
Seems pretty hip to me.
Yeah.
The hip-hop kids. burning building in sight. But these 8 South Florida firefighters riding in this Miami Beach fire truck, they are hot.
Yes, yes, yeah. You know, and with their firefighter calendar and appearances like this are also here to promote goodwill throughout the community. See what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Nice
I see
guys.
it all right. And I also think I see, Mr. September.
You know, years ago, people stood in line to see a film called The Great Escape. Well, today, rollerbladers get in line for something called The Great Escape. This inline skating organization performs and competes in a variety of categories, including skate dancing and tricks. And they're already skating off into the future with their 3rd annual Great Escape set for 2003.
So let's get rolling with the Great Escape and celebration.
So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you.
Africans and Caribbeans have always blended their traditions, holding festivals in many locales. Well, today we have the Bahamas Junkanoo Review, whose goat-skinned drums are called goobes, and whose hand-painted drums, or costumes rather, might just be the brightest of today.
I think that that's definitely the case. Now, joining them are what must surely be the tallest of today, the champion Moko Jumbi stilt dancers. You know, stilt walking originated in West Ghana to ward off evil spirits. Moko Jumbi beckon to a good god and good spirits, spirits that might be just a little easier to reach when you're already 8 feet off the ground. Well, if I wasn't before, I'm in a festive mood now, no doubt.
Man, oh man.
Man, that's awesome. Our next float is entitled Sun and Fun, which accurately describes Miami Beach on just about any given day. But today, on this float sponsored by Coca-Cola, things go better with music, but not any old music.
Oh, no, 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 and not any old group. We are talking about something fresh, something new, the new sound of Miami. So let's listen to that new sound with a song called Sobe Sun, performed by MSM.
Tropic Culture Miami. Well, as we've seen today, they've got that right.
Oh, they do. All right, hang on. There is a formidable force coming at you, but fear not. They are known as Dance Attack, and for 10 years, their arsenal has consisted of high-caliber music and movement. In fact, that's what's made them winners of the 2002 Star Power Nationals Victory Cup.
And they've got their strategy for today's maneuvers worked out pretty well because they're about to show us what the great Duke Ellington Band told us. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Yeah, Miami Beach is synonymous with the wonderful 1930s style known as Art Deco. And so we have an Art Deco float entitled Writing in Style with a scale model hotel accurately representing classic features of Deco style. Now this float is co-sponsored by Hold on, I have to take a breath here.
Nice. Okay.
The Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau and the Miami Beach Convention and Visitors Authority. There.
You got it out.
I did.
All right, well, good.
And now the man who orchestrates everything as mayor on this glorious morning, I'm sure His Honor has something to say. The mayor of the city of Miami Beach, David Dermer.
Happy Thanksgiving and welcome, CBS, to beautiful Miami Beach. The sun and fun capital of the world.
Couldn't have said it better ourselves.
No.
And now, as we're about to turn our attention to New York City, another wonderful place to be, what better song to turn to than Turn the Beat Around?
Love this song.
And at the same time, let's bring the first of our parade performers full circle. Our parade hit the road, so to speak, with designs by Sean, and we've asked for a second design to bring us home. And of course, they came through. But don't think of it as an ending, just think of it as a prelude to what we're about to bring you from New York City. Meantime, Miami style, it's Designs by Sean. Beach, where they've turned the beat around, turned some heads around, and turned Ocean Drive into a fitting Thanksgiving showcase for the sun and fun capital of the world.
But folks, you are in store for a whole lot more on CBS. Those great Macy Parade, helium balloons, great performers in the parade, and special performances by Broadway stars, and coverage with our co-hosts high above Times Square, CBS Sports' Boomer Esiason, and the CBS Early Show's Julie Chen. That's a whole lot of surprises you don't want to miss.
So now, as the song says, it's up to you, New York, New York.
From all of us here in Miami Beach, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Production assistance for the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade provided by
Fantastic Orange Action. With pure orange oil. Fantastic Orange Action. It's one tough clean.
1-800-CONTACTS. Exact same contact lenses delivered to your door for less than you're paying now. Call 1-800-CONTACTS. We deliver. You save.
5 a.m. we're looking at Walmart Circular. 6 a.m. we're at the front door. We're inside.
This Friday at Walmart from 6 to 11 a.m. get a jump on some of the lowest prices of the season. Like a Kodak 3-megapixel digital camera for $154. A Fisher-Price ride-on power Jeep for $76.93. Or a sandwich maker, slow cooker, or 4-cup coffee maker for just $5 each.
This is the day to get up early and shop till you drop.
This Friday, 6 to 11 a.m.
This is girl time. We love this day.
There's a lot of magic in... Introducing Magical Friend Barney. With lots of colorful light shows for playing games together.
Can you sound like a frog?
Dancing.
A friend likes to dance with you.
Hugging.
That's a super hug.
And singing. New Magical Friend Barney from Fisher-Price. He puts fun in a whole new light.
It's Barney's Moving Groove Dance Mat, where kids can make music for hours of dance party fun.
Let's dance.
6 songs. Feel that beat? Then add sounds with your feet. Find the guitar. Now dance like a star with the best dance partner of all.
Super duper.
Barney's Moving Groove Dance Mat. This mat's where it's at.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who's searching for a way to get back into the rhythm of life, maybe it's time you ask your doctor about Ambien. Or call toll-free 1-877-9-AMBIEN.
Mr. Murphy has a bad cold and a sore throat. But before his class starts, he's going to discover the power of Theraflu.
I got chills, and this is nice and warm. It's already soothing my throat.
Then Theraflu's strong medicine will quickly give complete relief from cold and flu symptoms.
Bring on the scholars.
Get fast-acting Theraflu. Nothing soothes you better. Try new Theraflu Vapor Stick. Soothing vapor relief without the mess.
Welcome back to the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm Julie Chen along with Boomer Esiason. The parade has finally started here in New York, so let's get right down to the street and see what's going on down there. You know, Thanksgiving in the USA, Boomer, is a day for family, and that, of course, includes aunts and uncles. But the most famous uncle in the USA is, of course,
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam. You know him. Every week he pays you a visit to your paycheck.
Yes, he does.
And here he is, and of course, red, white, and blue. Now, the first Uncle Sam balloon appeared in 1938 in this parade, and this new balloon that you're looking at is a recreation of the original from that year.
Julian, what a year it was. There was no TV in 1938, which is why Orson Welles' radio broadcast of the War of the Worlds had millions believing America had been invaded, not by cheerleaders, but by Martians. But from Uncle Sam's point of view, it was the year that radio carried a song that had millions believing even more strongly in the American way of life.
And the song was God Bless America, performed by a big star of the day, Kate Smith. And as we look at Uncle Sam on this great American holiday, God Bless America echoes in our hearts. He looks a little bit younger than I imagined him, but I guess that was the original, look that they had for him in the parade.
Well,
who knew?
Who knew is right. And I can't believe the size of these balloons. I've never been here before in live and in person. They are huge.
And right behind Uncle Sam, we've got a band, and it's a band that is on track, shall we say? And we say that because of their track record, the Prospect High School Marching Knights of Mount Prospect, Illinois.
Julie, they've won the Illini Marching Band Festival, get this now, for the last 20 years in a row. They've also appeared in the Rose Parade, for the Lord Mayor of Westminster Parade in London, the Citrus Bowl, and of course the Macy's Parade of 1992.
And we couldn't help but ask band director David Morrison what he finds to be the most challenging aspect of appearing in the Macy's Parade. And you know what? He didn't say it was the music. He didn't say it was practice. You know what he said? He said it was taking 170 teenagers to New York. I think he deserves some sort of medal for that.
I have an 11 and 10-year-old. When I bring them to New York, I deserve a medal for that.
You couldn't even handle both. You only brought in your daughter, Sydney, who's 11.
That's exactly right. She'll come by a little bit later and say hello.
Now, given how tasty they are on Thanksgiving, most turkeys don't survive to age 30. I've outlived the average turkey, did you know that? But given the nation's
Not
appetite...
that old. I thought you were younger than that.
I lie up so people say I look so good for my age. But given the nation's appetite for tradition, this Tom Turkey float is making its 30th appearance as the leader of the Macy's Parade with all the trimmings.
And why Tom Turkey, you ask, as opposed to, say, Tony? Well, it's not because there's already a Tony the Tiger. Like the fowl on our float, a Tom Turkey is a male. And for you turkey trivia-ites, the female is called a hen, and the baby is a poult, spelled P-O-U-L-T.
I love how they make Tom Turkey blink.
They actually have people sitting on top of Tom Turkey.
Guess who that is, even though you're looking at a back shot? Big Bird is making his 14th appearance in the Macy's Parade, and in 2001, he got the new musical outfit that we are seeing him in today. Well, the shadows is making hard, but the symbols he's carrying are adorned with the letters ABC and the numbers 1, 2, 3, which absolutely makes sense because, Big Bird has been a symbol of learning for young children for more than 33 years now.
All right, but how about this? But even though he's filled with over 12,000 cubic feet of helium, this is not a character with an inflated ego. He's just a giant-sized version of the lovable character sponsored by Sesame Workshop.
So, when you think about it, Boomer, Big Bird has kept millions of people from becoming so-called bird brains.
I could have used him for some of the teams that I played on.
Good thinking, Sesame Street. You know who's in the center of it all down there?
While standing in Times Square, you're actually standing in the intersection of Broadway and 7th Avenue, the center of it all right here in New York City. Let's go down to Gary and see what he's got for us. Gary?
Gary Valentine from King of Queens is on the streets of Manhattan for a day. If it was Queens, he would know his way around probably a little bit better.
He's probably lost in that mass of people down there.
Yay, look!
Bert and Ernie.
Yeah.
There they are.
Well, just Bert. No, Ernie. Wait.
Well, in New York, Bert is a New York Giant fan, and Ernie supposedly is a New York Jet fan. I don't know if I have that. That could be flipped. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I cannot believe. Oh, look, there's Elmo and his cousin Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gary's down there. I think he's a little bit distracted by all the festivities going on. Gary, what's happening on the streets of Times Square where you are?
Yeah, this is my first parade, too. How you liking it so far? Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not as cold as people think, it's all in the mind. What's that? Oh, I moved to L.A. about 7 years ago, so yeah, this is kind of a little shocking for me. But you enjoying the floats? Good, yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see you back here next year. Take it easy.
Lots more parade to come, folks, plus special performances from locations all over New York City by the stars of Rent, Stomp, Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
I love that.
Cabaret and Man of La Mancha.
And not to mention incredible balloons, bands, and floats, and the traditional guest of honor, Santa himself. So we'll be right back with this. Stay with us.
Need an extra outlet? Only Glade plug-in scented oil has an extra outlet built right in, so it won't block yours. Wizard doesn't have it.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Hello?
Everyone's at the JCPenney after Thanksgiving sale. Doors open at 6 a.m. Come early for your free Disney snow globe and special doorbuster deals until noon. All gifts, one place, pure magic. JCPenney.
Do you have anything for an infant? Yeah. Here, this introduces colors and shapes. Oh, cool.
Pre-reading.
Yeah, that's very big.
Third grade history. Fifth grade multiplication, we'll need that.
Spelling and vocabulary?
Perfect.
Introducing the Leapfrog Learning Center. From
Eighth grade
pre-K
geography.
reading to test prep, you'll find everything you need for your child's education.
Hey, you're gonna love these.
SAT preparation.
What? He'll grow into them.
You're 2 years old, and you idolize your big brother. Right down to his underwear. So Pampers is introducing new Easy Ups, training pants that feel more like underwear than the leading brand. And they go up easy, like underwear. To you, they're not training pants. They are underwear. So get ready for the real thing with new Pampers Easy Ups. Now you'll find great new designs, including Elmo in every bag of Easy Ups.
Treasure Planet is flying into McDonald's, where there's a world of treasure to discover for the whole family, like the stellar choices you'll find on McDonald's dollar menu, not to mention these far-out Happy Meal toys. Based on Disney's new movie, Treasure Planet. Only at McDonald's.
The CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade, sponsored by McDonald's. By Pampers, inspired by babies, created by Pampers. And by Leapfrog Learning Toys. Learn something new every day.
Monday, it's a King of Queens that's full of surprises.
Hey, you.
Then, when your kid lies, do you spank?
Who are we, Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby didn't spank his kids. Who am I thinking of?
Bing Crosby. Yes, dear. And what makes Everybody Loves Raymond so special? It's gotta be the love. Then,
Remember, the underwear stays on till after dinner.
same rules as when we were dating. Still standing. It's all here on TV's Best Night of Comedy, CBS Monday. And later, catch Dave on The Late Show.
If it wasn't for football on Thanksgiving, I'd be stuck at the kids' table all day.
It's on. It's on. Yeah.
If it wasn't for football on Thanksgiving, the only competition would be over the wishbone.
Ow. That's okay. Kickers don't need arms.
U2, like you've never seen them before. U2's Beautiful Day, CBS Friday.
Coming up today at 5.
Turkey, pumpkin pie, dressing. Most of us will spend the day getting our fill of the feast, but some generous New Orleanians will spend the day giving to others. See the sharing today on Eyewitness News at 5.
How to turn an ordinary old day into Old El Paso Taco Night filled with Taco Night. With the Old El Paso Taco Dinner Kit has what it takes to transform an ordinary old day into... Got it? Good. Old El Paso. Ordinary day.
Guess who's casting a spell on The Oprah Show? Harry Potter.
Please welcome Harry Potter, Daniel Radcliffe.
It's Harry Potter Pandemonium. Next Oprah.
Today at 3 on Channel 4.
If you're in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, call attorney Michael Hingle at 1-800-USA-JURY. Michael Hingle has offices in New Orleans, Gretna, Metairie, Mandeville, Hammond, and Slidell.
Before you accept a quick check with me.
Watch the final Senate debate Monday at 7 on Channel 4.
Hi, everybody, and good morning. We're back. I'm Boomer Esiason, along with my co-host Julie Chen, and we're coming to you from the NASDAQ Market site. Let's go up to Columbus Circle to our roving reporter, Daisy Fuentes. Daisy.
Hey, I have some new best friends here. What's your name?
John. Taylor.
You guys are styling at the parade. You should actually be in the parade. Now, with your turkey hats, is this just for looks, or does it actually keep you warm?
It keeps me warm.
Really? Because you look very cute.
I know.
What are you most thankful for this Thanksgiving? Your turkey hat.
A turkey hat.
All right. Well, you guys have a very happy Thanksgiving, okay? Back to you guys.
We heard you feeding him lines.
Yeah,
Very
well, that's
cute.
okay. You got to always make sure the kids know what they're going to say.
Absolutely. They're probably nervous. So cute. You know, it may be a dog-eat-dog world, but not for the star of the popular preschool show, Blue's Clue Live. Gentle Blue, the puppy, is a favorite of kids and a recent favorite of this parade, making her third appearance.
But I bet you Blue's not feeling blue today, not when she's grown so much literally overnight. 41 feet tall, folks, 32 feet wide, 63 feet long, 16,500 cubic feet of helium, and probably a milk bone or two, maybe about 400 milk bones.
Yeah,
maybe.
to fill that little belly up. Now, Blue is one of the growing number of female balloon characters. You know, we are breaking through that glass ceiling in the Macy's Parade, following in the tradition of Olive Oil, Raggedy Ann, Betty Boop, and Sky Dancer. I hope Blue's Clues Crew.
Can you say that 3 times fast?
Maybe later. I have to practice a little. Maybe the Blue's Clues Crew is with Blue.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Right?
My nephews are huge fans, and they kept asking me leading up to today, is Blue going to be there in show? The answer is yes. You know, leading a Spartan existence means having, well, little to sustain you. Just the opposite for the Turpin High School Spartan Band. Now, they're sustained by great music and great support from their community back in Cincinnati, Ohio, a town you know.
I know it very well. 10 years, played football there for the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, these guys are 160 strong and directed by John Fecker. They even play for school events and also the Cincinnati Bengals. That's why you would actually want to go to a Bengal game to hear these folks, because the Bengals haven't won much over the last 12 years. And they also have,
since you left.
Well, I don't want to get into that. That's a whole other story. We'll say that one for the NFL Today later on this afternoon. And have several members. They have several members in the Cincinnati Youth Symphony and the Ohio All-State Concert Band, and they are particularly proud because they performed their local September 11th memorial service and concert.
Now this is the first Macy's Parade appearance for these very special Spartans, and we're happy to have them, and lucky. Look at the trumpet players. You were telling me a factoid yesterday that trumpets are the
#1 musical instrument in the parade. Now, I played a musical instrument. Did you know that?
Clarinet.
I played the clarinet. I only got the funiculi. It lasted for about 6 months, and then I just realized I couldn't handle it.
Look at these kids. Now, I got a question for you. How do you describe this new float called the Hershey's Kids Candy Creation Lab? Well, as the great Jackie Gleason used to say, how sweet it is, and he said it for years from Miami Beach, another of our locations. This Thanksgiving morning on CBS, you saw Mark Steiners down there with Leanza Cornett. And
I think they were having
skin.
fun. It was like a carnival down there as opposed to a parade. We're not even through here. We're in New York in the moment. The float comes to us from Candytown, USA, and it is sweetened down to its chocolate floor, they tell me.
But a Hershey's float wouldn't be complete without the famous Hershey's Kiss. So there you see him coming down the conveyor belt. I'm thinking of like I Love Lucy, you know,
Yes.
right?
I remember. Now, the sweet secret on board is out. It is the young group called No Secrets, and they're here today to symbolize and celebrate how thankful we are for kids all across America. But the parade keeps moving, so they'll be passing us by toot sweet. How about that?
Yeah. I want a lollipop now.
I'm just thinking of my 8th grade social studies teacher listening to me right now. I can't believe he's doing the parade.
You know, Boomer, 1621 is regarded as the year Thanksgiving really got its start, but our coverage of this Thanksgiving is really just getting started.
That's right, folks. The best is yet to come. One of the world's greatest parades and greatest performances from the world of Broadway. Mamma Mia, Rent, Cabaret, Man of La Mancha, and Stomp. Back in just a minute for more Thanksgiving celebration right here on CBS, so please stay with us.
Production assistance for the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade provided by
the new album from Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw and the Dance Hall Doctors, featuring Red Ragtop. Available now at Best Buy.
Snore Stop, proven effective to stop or reduce the symptoms of snoring. Available in spray and tablets at a store near you. Snore Stop, it works.
For itchy patches of dry winter skin, moisturizers can't always cut it. Try Cortisone 10 Plus. Among these, only Cortisone 10 Plus has 10 moisturizers, plus the power of Cortisone 10 to stop itch and help heal. Try Cortisone 10 Plus.
A cold sore's coming. How long will it last?
Heal it with Abreva. It speeds healing like a prescription without one. It's the only non-prescription that's FDA approved to speed healing. So you're you again faster. Abreva speeds healing like a prescription without one.
There are over 700,000 doctors nationwide. More than 2,000 specialize in arthritis. 20 practice in Jim Ward's community.
Introducing 1-800-MEDICARE, your source for healthcare information. We'll help narrow your search for Medicare doctors in your area so you can find one that's right for you.
Jim chose one who had him dancing in time for his granddaughter's wedding.
From locating doctors to finding help paying for prescription drugs, call 1-800-MEDICARE.
When I look up at the stars, I think about the vastness of the universe.
Yeah, and the meaning of it all.
I think about a store full of people going completely insane over our new low-price superstars. Are there any more marshmallows?
Get here early for low-price superstars Friday, 6 a.m. to noon for doorbusters like Barbie as Rapunzel doll, $14.99, Spider-Man Web Blaster, $12.99, or LeapPad software, buy two, get third free. Only at Toys R Us. More fun, more choices, more ways to save.
Someone's playing with toys, kumbaya.
We'll see you in the morning, sweetie.
You, in the mood?
Always.
Introducing Pillsbury's biggest cookie ever. New Big Deluxe Classics. 2 kinds of chocolate, 1 big cookie. With luscious, semi-sweet morsels and gooey milk chocolate chips, you just have to give in.
Hey, what are you doing?
New Big Deluxe Classics from Pillsbury. Go on, give in.
My heart to yours.
Welcome back to more of the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm Julie Chen along with Boomer Esiason.
It's great to be here, Julie. I mean, this is the first time that I've seen this parade live, and it's just amazing how many people make this thing go.
I know, it really is. Thousands upon thousands.
It really is. Now, next, real history in the making, not just because our next marching band is making their first appearance in the Macy's Parade, but because they're the first band ever to appear from the state of Washington, from Kamiak High School in Mukilteo, Washington. How about that? I got it right. The Kamiak Show Band.
Where is Mukilteo? About 20 miles north of Seattle. How far has this band strayed from home? All the way to President Clinton's second inaugural parade in Washington, D.C., and to the St. Patrick's Day Parade, but not the one here in New York, the one in Dublin, Ireland.
We're going to get them, but I want to go to Little Bill first, because Little Bill is one of the hot new characters on Nickelodeon. Take a look at this tape, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Actually, it's historic that Little Bill is...
Little Bill is an inquisitive, energetic, funny little 5-year-old boy. He finds that no matter how small he is, that he has a great impact on the world.
I'm just the right size.
We had the inspiration of Bill Cosby, who was actually sort of the spirit of Little Bill.
Fantastic, Little Bill! This year, Little Bill won a Peabody Award. Little Bill won an Emmy Award. And this year, Little Bill is going to be a balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Little Bill would be pretty excited about being a balloon in the parade. He'd be running up and down the halls until somebody asked him to calm down. You start with a drawing. That goes into a color rendering, and then they build a clay sculpture out of that. It's a big challenge to go from a two-dimensional drawing into a 3D sculpture that still looks like Little Bill, still looks like our guy. And they paint him, They look at the colors, make sure it's just right, and then from there I think the computers take over. They decide how the balloon's going to be made.
We have this opportunity to make Little Bill like this real thing that little kids are actually going to see in the midst of this big parade.
I could hear him yelling, "I'm flying, I'm flying."
I'm flying, I'm flying.
All right!
It's going to be fantastic. It's, you know, to see this person that all of us with Bill Cosby have created, much larger than life, flying down Broadway. It's going to be really exciting.
And here he is, Little Bill, star of the animated Nickelodeon series based on Bill Cosby's popular Little Bill books.
Well, though today Little Bill is anything but little, Julie. In fact, when I heard that there'd be a Cosby-related character here in the parade, I just assumed that it would be Fat Albert because it was a 34-foot character. I can't believe how big Little Bill actually has grown, so they obviously got it right.
Exactly. Not only is Little Bill making his first appearance here today, get this, Boomer, he is the first African-American balloon character to appear in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And with New York City being the greatest ethnic melting pot on earth, that's certainly a great addition to the mix. I was waiting for your hey, hey, hey.
I can't do hey, hey, hey. It sounds like Boo
Little
Boo and Yogi
Bill.
Bear, right? I can't do Fat Albert, hey, hey, hey.
Or Dwayne Wayne from What's Happening, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, there's so many hey, hey, heys. It's almost impossible.
Let's go back uptown to Columbus Circle where Daisy Fuentes is meeting and greeting the people and watching the parade come down her trail. Hey, Daisy.
So I'm walking the streets, and who do I run into but Ray Romano?
What's going on here? I was just going for a jog.
Can you stand it? Is it amazing?
Wait 3 hours for an underdog.
You're gonna wait another 3 hours. How great is this?
This is cool. This is, you know, I live in LA now for the last 6 years, but we come.
Well, you're a big superstar now.
Wow.
I don't know if anybody's told you.
I don't know about that. But so we came, but you know, we come back to visit. My family still lives here, and we're staying here at the Trump. So now everyone's in the room watching, but
Fancy.
it's getting crowded. Yeah, but I came down with my daughter Alexandra.
Hi.
Hi.
How's the parade?
It's fun.
Isn't it fun? How are you keeping warm?
Yeah.
There's some free hot chocolate in there.
What are you most thankful for this Thanksgiving?
I'm just, you know, for the health and happiness of these guys. I got 3 more upstairs. And, you know, just happy for what I got and just hope everything remains peaceful, you know? Yeah, because it's all about sticking together.
Well, I'm a huge fan. Congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
lovely to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, you
too.
guys. Can I come over for some turkey later?
Yeah, we're going to Connecticut. You want to come up there? My father's going to be cursing and yelling.
Oh, I love that.
All right.
All right. Is there room in the car?
Yeah, that's where he does most of it, because in traffic, you know, if it's traffic, you're going to hear a lot of bad words.
I'm in for that. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
How great is Ray? Sounds just like a true New Yorker.
Well, when he said going to Connecticut, I thought it was like Patty Heaton's character. Her in-laws are from Connecticut.
Right,
So.
and I know the car ride that he's talking about. I've been in a few of those my days.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
How many cubic feet of helium do you think it takes to fill all the balloons in this parade? Don't look at the teleprompter.
I'm going to say about 150,000 cubic feet. Is that right?
Yeah, because it's written right there.
No, I wasn't looking there.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
looking there, but I knew because we did rehearsal.
But what is the teleprompter telling you now?
Well, the teleprompter is telling me that we'll be right back with more CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade in just a minute, so please stay with us. Thanks, Julie.
See you, bye.
If you think all batteries are the same, consider this. When the Rocky Mountain Rescue Group needs light to save lives, they trust Duracell. Out there or right here at home. Duracell, trusted everywhere. Still think all batteries are the same? Consider this. When monitoring a patient after open heart surgery, the brand of battery hospitals trust most is Duracell. Duracell, trusted everywhere.
You know, some people get heartburn so often they need a prescription every single day. What about the rest of us? For occasional heartburn, try Pepcid first. You take it only when you need it. Take Pepcid AC when you know heartburn's coming, and stop it before it starts. Or Pepcid Complete after heartburn's already hit. It stops heartburn fast and lasts all day. No prescription required. Pepcid. Just one, and heartburn's done.
Hey, honey, what are you watching?
The game.
Which game?
All of them.
This Friday at Sears for one day only. Get 0% financing until January 2004 on TVs over $499, camcorders over $299, and appliances over $399. Find the brands, the choices, and a head start on the holidays. The Thanksgiving weekend sale. Sears. Where else?
Will he do something he likes?
Will he make the right choices?
What kind of person will he be?
Will she be happy?
And healthy?
All parents have hopes and dreams for their kids. But one thing is certain about their future.
Who will she grow up to be?
It will be brighter if it is healthier. Talk to your kids about not smoking. They'll listen.
Welcome back and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Boomer Esiason along with Julie Chen here at the NASDAQ market site overlooking Times Square. I have a few little nuggets for you regarding football, since football and Thanksgiving go together, okay? Did you know in 1929, Ernie Nevers, you never heard of that
Yeah,
name?
I'm like,
of the Chicago Cardinals, of all teams, the Chicago
Before they
Cardinals.
went to Phoenix.
Well, they
No,
went to
did
St.
they
Louis, and then
Whoops.
they went to Phoenix. They had all kinds of messes there. He set an NFL record of 40 points in one game, and he played against the Chicago Bears. That was back in 1929. How about that?
Filed away that factoid.
That's for you. That's just for you. As we, because later on today on our network, we'll have the Detroit Lions and we'll have the New England Patriots.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Let's head back uptown to Daisy Fuentes, another woman who probably didn't know that factoid, and see what's going on there and see if she has more surprises. Hey, Daisy.
All right, I'm coming to you live from Columbus Circle. It is just crazy out here. I got to tell you, it was really cold when we first came out here. By the way, that's Pikachu up there. I don't know if you can see him. Take a quick. He stopped just for us, guys. Anyway, when we got out here earlier, it was really cold. It has warmed up. I've been mingling with the crowds. There's people here from everywhere, and it's just an amazing vibe. You guys want to say Happy Thanksgiving?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a great time. Back to you.
All right. Love Pikachu. You know, Boomer, there's an old song entitled, "You've Got to Be a Football Hero."
Oh, here we go again.
I don't know if they were talking about you. And it looks like this year the lovable Charlie Brown has taken it to heart. But we're looking at Pikachu right now. Pikachu is still hot. You know that?
I think Pikachu is still hot. I remember my kids having to go after the cards. Remember the cards was such a hot thing a few years ago.
Yeah, they really were. But you know what the hot thing is right now? Yu-Gi-Oh! But they said they're not going to become like Pikachu because they're going to like limit, how much they blanket the market out there. The Wall Street Journal did an article on this because Pikachu became like so popular, all kids of all ages liked it.
Right.
And, like the older kids thought it was not cool. Westward Ho. There was a time when the words Westward Ho meant a slow, dusty trail that passed through frontier towns, cattle ranges, and saloons. Well, these days, it means doing 65 on Interstate 80, maybe a quick stopover in Vegas, and probably a sushi bar in West Hollywood.
But it's the pioneering spirit that began with the Pilgrim's Voyage that inspires this float entitled Westward Ho. And at the center of it, well, it's not a souped-up Corvette, but a Super Conestoga wagon, 32 foot long, and 25-foot high, pulled by the largest ox this side of the Mississippi.
Conestoga wagons were named for the place where they were built. That's another factoid for you.
There you go.
Ooh. Now, in any year, water and energy conservation here on Earth, is so important to our health and, of course, our survival. And that's why, for the third year in a row, Maytag Appliances is sponsoring this float that you're looking at, entitled Mother Earth.
Ooh. And that's why we see this beautiful and graceful giant swan, and of course Mother Earth herself, with an urn of flowing water, I should say, and in the midst, mist, is a beautiful rainbow. The 16 lily-pad people aboard are grateful as well for human resource talent, this year embodied by the young singing sensation, Josh Groban.
Yeah, he's so talented. With all the attention these young performers receive today, Josh still seems to be a down-to-earth kind of guy.
Well, which the ever-changing world of showbiz is a very good place to be. By the way, Julie, many celebrities have ridden floats in this parade over the years, including Jackie Gleason, Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, Tony Bennett, and Sammy Davis Jr., just to name a few.
Look at Josh. He's so cute.
Look at the swan.
I know.
I know, is that
He
cute?
looks like
Would you
he's right
consider
there
the swan
kissing it.
cute? I don't think so.
Beautiful. How's that?
Beautiful, yes, not cute. Okay, Julie, I've got a question for you. Just how long do you think the parade route is from start to finish.
Well, ever since starting point was changed to 77th Street, the distance has been 2.5 miles, which is 13,200 feet. So take that, Boomer Esiason. How's that for stats?
And what do you think it means to me? It means yards, right?
Of course.
About 4,400 total yards.
Seems fitting calculation for a football veteran. We'll be right back in a minute with more of the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade.
We are a family company, and we have been for 5 generations. In many ways, taking care of one's home is just like taking care of a family, and we've never lost sight of that. We make products that are useful and make your life easier. A family company is what we are.
S.C. Johnson, a family company.
The best reviewed animated motion picture of all time is now the most critically acclaimed DVD and video of the year.
Thank you.
Critics across America give it 4 stars. Beauty and the Beast Special Edition. Bring home this classic while supplies last.
The holidays are just around the corner. Are you ready yet? Well, guess what? True Value is having the Just Around the Corner gift sale. And to make life easier, we've put together some great gift items so you can pick them up quick. And if you forget something, you can always run right back to the Just Around the Corner gift sale at True Value. Don't miss it.
Irresistibly mellow new cheese Ritz. Bet you can't wait to try them.
Want some, Dad?
There's no place like Ritz.
Let's fast forward to 5 a.m. the day after Thanksgiving at KB Toys. And you're,
Buying $100 of toys. Then we get to buy Game Boy Advance for $44.99.
Wow.
That's $25 off.
Oh, and you also get the free Harry Potter Viewmaster set. They're happy. So what gets you out here at 5 a.m.?
Action figures, Spider-Man, Rescue Heroes, half off.
Oh, which half? Okay, Friday, 5 a.m. till noon, KB Toys, KB Toy Works. Yeah, I'd leave now. You must be a morning person.
For a sale on Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I am.
Want a phone?
Welcome back to the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. You know how earlier I was asking you about that song, You've Got to Be a Football Hero?
Yes.
Well, it looks like this year, the lovable Charlie Brown has taken it to heart, making its Macy's debut. This balloon is entitled Charlie Brown. And what would Charlie Brown be without the elusive football?
Well, let's just hope he doesn't elude his handlers, given that he's a staggering height of over 50 feet and length of 53 feet and a width of almost 30 feet. And at that size, you can be sure that the people who built this balloon were not working for peanuts.
When it comes to Peanuts, the cartoon strip, that is. Although Charles M. Schulz, the creator of all the Peanuts characters, has passed away, his spirit and creations live on not only in this parade, but in the hearts of millions across the nation and around the world.
And Charles would be happy to know that Charlie Brown and the elusive football are making quite a hit today. Let's hope he can make it to the Super Bowl in San Diego this year.
Ah.
Look at this. Look how big he is.
And look at, you know, he has like his little tongue sticking out as he's looking at that football. But off on the sidelines where you can't see is Lucy getting ready to take it away from poor Charlie Brown. See, look at his little tongue. There it is. It's so cute. The youngest bald kid ever, right?
Yes, I would say so. Actually, though, there have been some babies that have been born without hair, right? I think my kids were born with it. Wow,
Yeah,
actually,
but
my
he's
son
not a
was born
baby.
without hair.
You know which baby was cute before? The one with Gary Valentine. Let's see if Gary's still down there and if the baby has
See if it
woken
woken
up.
him, yes.
Yeah, probably not. Gary, what's going down on the street?
How much do you weigh?
275.
275? Nah, you weigh more. You weigh like 280, because I can lift 277.
No, man, 275, that's it.
Well, we're going to have to put more helium in this float.
No way.
Gary's expressions are so funny.
It is great.
Now, we are, of course, in the year 2002, which means the internet is at your service to learn more about the parade. And the first internet character is at your service as a giant balloon, typifying the infinite source of knowledge. The Ask Jeeves balloon carries the golden keys to knowledge in his left hand.
Does that mean he's a lefty? You know, I'm a lefty.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that before when you were getting ready to practice on Telestrator. I don't know, but I do know that when it comes to facts, he's always right, Boomer. And here's a fact for you. He debuted here 2 years ago, but not as a balloon, as a float.
So I guess that when they asked the very erudite and well-informed Jeeves if he were content, he said that today he enjoyed seeing his own likeness on giant scale over 5 stories tall.
Well, Jeeves got what he asked for thanks to 12,700 feet of helium. What would your voice sound like after inhaling a little bit of that?
Just ask Jeeves.
As for his length and width, don't ask us, ask Jeeves.
Right, there you go.
When in doubt, ask Jeeves. I've gone on that website many a time.
You know, it's really amazing when you're here in person and you see the size of these balloons. It's amazing. And just how smoothly they kind of float down the street. No wind here, so we're lucky.
Yeah, we are very lucky because there was talk about some wind possibly grounding the balloons, but that did not happen. Now, as we all know, the official kickoff of the holiday season is, of course, today, Thanksgiving Day. As we sit back and enjoy the parade and the time we spend with our friends and family, we also have to think about all the brave men and women overseas who are away from home for the holidays. Now, you can help brighten the spirits of the troops by sending a message from America. Starting Monday, visit Circuit City and record your message. Now, your message, along with thousands of others, will be sent to the men and women serving our country overseas. Record a message from America. Here's mine. You may be far from home this holiday season, but you're close to our hearts. Warm wishes for a safe and peaceful holiday season from all of us at CBS.
Well said, Julie. Very nice.
And we'll be back after these messages.
Kitchen floors, countertops, stovetop sinks, refrigerators, bathroom walls, tiles, tubs, toilets, faucets, even showers. Just pour on Mr. Clean and dissolve that dirt away. Make your partner Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean's the simple way. Mr. Clean cleans your whole house and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Ready for your holiday portraits? They're only $7.99 a sheet at Sears Portrait Studio. Sears, where else?
When you've got a lot to accomplish, a little reward goes a long way. The Crawl and Cruise Playground, only from Fisher-Price. It'll have them up and down and bopping around. Oh, the possibilities. Discover more at FisherPrice.com.
Stetson Cologne for Men.
Dinner's ready.
I'll grab the pace.
With hand-picked jalapenos and crispy onions, the fresh taste of Pace salsa gives you a true Southwest experience.
And let's eat. Tomorrow, we marinate in Pace.
Ooh.
Pace. Grab the Southwest by the bottle.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm Boomer Esiason, along with Julie Chen. You know, after Thanksgiving, it's back to school for America's youth. But JCPenney gives kids across the nation many constructive things to do after school every day.
You know, 3 years ago, JCPenney began contributing millions of dollars to after-school programs in America. And last year, JCPenney's first gift of the holiday season was an additional donation focused on improving the technology for their after-school partners. To bestow the first gift of this holiday season, the director of JCPenney After School, Ed Solzak.
Thank you, Julie. Our mission is simple but essential: to help children reach the true power of their potential by supporting after-school programs for more than 15 million children and their families who seek safe educational experiences after the school day ends. JCPenney's commitment to providing these essential environments for children has led to the creation of the JCPenney After School Fund. Through partnerships with 5 key organizations, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, the YMCA of the USA, the After School Alliance, 4-H and Junior Achievement, JCPenney After School is making strides towards its goal, which is to power the potential of the children of America. And so without further ado, I'd like to ask my friends here to help me present JCPenney's first gift of 2002. We are proud to announce the $100,000 Powering Their Potential Scholarship Program. This money will be distributed to our 5 JCPenney after-school partners, which will in turn award scholarships to their local members from across the country whose efforts help children to reach the true power of their potential. So on this day off from school, happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays, America. And when it's back to school, we'll see you after school. And right now, we have a first gift for everyone in America as well, a musical gift. JCPenney is proud to ring in the season with one of the leading ensembles in the nation. Let the holidays begin with the Boys Choir of Harlem.
Julie, the Harlem Boys Choir, truly a New York treasure, right?
Yeah, they're amazing. I've seen them live.
Really tremendous. All right, sponsored by the Central Park Conservancy, which is known as the keeper of the park. Here's a new float, and look at this one. It's entitled Doodlebug, but Thanksgiving's an American holiday that started here up north, so I think they ought to call it Yankee Doodlebug. You get that, Julie? Sorry, folks. That's just what's in front of me.
Either way, in show business, he's got what they call legs, lots of them. And to make sure his path is unimpeded, he's escorted by members of the New York City Park Rangers and police officers of the Mounted Parks Enforcement Patrol. 16 horses, so you can add another 64 legs to that little portion of the parade.
Okay, this float appeared in the Macy's Parade 18 years ago. It's back this year to help celebrate the 150th anniversary of Central Park, one of New York City's greatest treasures, and just one of the many locations here in New York City that we're taking you to today.
And holding on for her dear life on that float is a star of the wildly popular series, The Sopranos. You know her as Meadow on The Sopranos, but she's currently on Broadway in Beauty and the Beast. Jamie Lynn Sigler. Look at her holding on.
Yeah, no,
trying to
it's
stay
a little
warm.
cold, and she's kind of getting shooken around there a little bit.
We'll be back with more of the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade after these messages.
Production assistance for the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade provided by
1-800-CONTACTS. Exact same contact lenses delivered to your door for less than you're paying now. Call 1-800-CONTACTS. We deliver. You save.
The new album from Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw and the Dance Hall Doctors, featuring Red Ragtop. Available now at Best Buy.
CBS Friday. A lot of celebrities have slimmed down with surgery. Drew said no to surgery and lost 100 pounds. What's his secret? 48 Hours investigates. Then this ex-cop still protects the innocent.
This man is following me.
Maybe I could look into that for you.
Even if it means crossing the line. To his ex-partner, he's a friend.
You can't resist it. It's in your system like some virus.
And for people in trouble, sometimes he's their only hope.
I'm just a cab driver.
Hack after 48 Hours. CBS Friday.
Olympic gold medalist Scott Hamilton returns to competition as USA takes on the world in the hottest ice wars yet.
10.0.
Join Brian Boitano, Tara Lipinski, Kurt Browning, and many more. Catch Scott Hamilton and the best skaters in the world. All new Ice Wars USA versus the world. CBS Saturday.
Oscar winner Vanessa Redgrave stars in Hallmark Hall of Fame's The Locket. CBS December 8th.
Friday morning, we have the folks from the annual Louisiana Renaissance Festival. Also, we'll tell you how to get holiday greeting cards from the patients at Children's Hospital. Join us Friday morning.
Mary Landrew, such a good family, such a disappointment. We hoped she'd help those who can't protect themselves. But Mary's gotten too comfortable with Washington. Mary voted to keep a 70% tax increase on the Social Security benefits for working seniors. 70%. For some of us, Social Security isn't just a safety net, but our only means of survival. Call Mary Landrew. Tell her Louisiana working seniors can't afford that kind of help.
If you're in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, call attorney Michael Hingle at 1-800-USA-JURY. Michael Hingle has offices in New Orleans, Gretna, Metairie, Mandeville, Hammond, and Slidell.
Before you accept a quick check, check with me.
Louisiana sent its high-stakes Senate race into a runoff. Now the candidates will square off live for the last time on television. Dennis Woltering moderates as they face a statewide panel of journalists in The Final Debate. Monday at 7 on Channel 4. Trust. It's why more folks watch us than any other local newscast in the nation. Channel 4's Eyewitness News.
For some reason, I'm suddenly craving fries. Welcome back.
Big Macs.
Welcome back to the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm Julie Chen along with Boomer Esiason. And that is why here's a balloon that takes clowning around to a much higher level, if you will. How much higher? 44 feet to be exact. Of course, it is the Ronald McDonald balloon, making its third appearance in the Macy's Parade.
When you're also 63 feet long and 23 feet wide, you can be sure of one thing. Either you've eaten more than your share of Big Macs, or you're filled with over 12,500 cubic feet of helium.
Now, at those proportions, the clowning trademark takes on special dimensions, too. Now, you think you have trouble finding shoes that look and fit well. Think about Ronald, whose clown shoes each measure 22 feet long and 8 feet wide. Now, for us mere mortals, that would be about, what, a size 600 shoe? Whose width would probably be quintuple, quadruple, triple E.
You were worried about your shoes yesterday, weren't you?
I was.
You actually had shoes brought in here.
Just for this, and then I found out you can't even see them.
I can see them. They're very nice shoes.
Why, thank you. Did you know that those handlers are all Macy's employees?
I mean, you take a look. I thought they would be McDonald's employees, but take a look at the size of this thing. I mean, it engulfs almost the entire square right here.
Let's head back uptown to Columbus Circle and see what's going on where Daisy Fuentes is. Daisy?
Do you know who's behind us?
Jimmy Neutron.
Really cool, huh? You have a good spot here, don't you guys?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
And I understand that you guys have been trying to get on TV all morning. Is this true?
Yeah.
Well, now that you're on TV, this is your big chance. What do you want to say?
Say hi to all my friends back in Burlington, Vermont. You know, Connor, Derek, Cam, Logan, everybody.
What's up, guys? And maybe happy Thanksgiving?
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
What are you thankful for? Jimmy Neutron being here, the parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the huge 3D showboat passing behind us right now is making a voyage here in Manhattan, and it's called Marion Carroll. Now, the 130 kids riding on board have already embarked on a lifetime of enjoyment in the theater thanks to the organization called Camp Broadway.
Now, comprised mostly of kids from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and all New England, Camp Broadway helps nurture appreciation for the musical theater through workshops in stagecraft, lyrics, music, makeup, you name it. And the best part of all is the hands-on learning that comes at the hands of the Broadway professionals from right here, the Great White Way.
This is the best scene in the house. We can see everything coming down. I see some of the Macy's balloons coming our way.
How about the clowns? I mean, clowns are such a big part of this parade.
If they don't scare you.
Exactly. I mean, some of them are actually frightening. I would think that some of the children on the parade route kind of get a little scared.
Yeah. Well, Ronald McDonald's actually a clown, so we do have a...
That's a big clown.
Yeah, exactly.
So they think of him as a balloon, you know? No big deal.
Now, kids certainly love Thanksgiving, and they certainly do say the darndest things. Today, we put together those two thoughts. Now, so let's drop in on some kids who really are talking turkey.
Let's talk turkey. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Turkey is a type of animal that is thankful. My mom cooks so good. The perfect turkey dinner is with green beans, yams, pumpkin pie, sweet potatoes, chicken. We do not eat chicken on Thanksgiving. Take the turkey, right? I got the turkey. Pluck all the feathers off of it. I would take all that, whatever you call it, out. You put the butter inside. I think my mom cooks the turkey for like 20 minutes. You put the turkey on the stove for about 3 minutes. Oh. Put it in the oven and you cook it for an hour and a half. Sometimes, like while the turkey's cooking, we have to wait and talk sometimes. And we're setting the table that we just never use. We never use this table. It's an antique.
A bad way to find out when it's done, when you start smelling smoke out of the kitchen.
You take it out of the oven, wait till it cools down, and then you eat it. I like to eat the legs. Turkey is like kind of like Thanksgiving, and you have to eat something that tastes like Thanksgiving. If I were a turkey, I would run because I didn't want to be eaten, and that is true.
And with that, we'll be back with more Thanksgiving celebration right here from New York. So please stay with us, and happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
It's coming up Christmas, they're cutting down the trees, they're putting up rain, dancing songs of joy and peace. So wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long.
Fight the good fight, fellas. Come home soon.
I just want to say thank you from this proud American.
Wish I had a river.
You don't even know me, and you're risking your life for me. Thank you.
Name one gift that's a little naughty and a little nice.
Old Navy Performance Fleece.
Name something with a zipper that makes the holidays hipper.
Half-zip pullovers.
Survey says
Performance Fleece half-zip pullovers are just $12 to $16.50 for the whole family. Wardrobe courtesy of Old Navy. Plus, this weekend, Friday through Sunday, you could win $25,000 in cash.
See store for details.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm Boomer Esiason, along with Julie Chen. Let's go down to Times Square and see what Gary Valentine has for us. Gary, what do you got for us down there?
You know, there's no monopoly on fun, but our next giant helium balloon character would try to corner the market nonetheless. From the famous Parker Brothers game that we all know and love, it is Mr. Monopoly.
Yeah, and if you liken the game to this parade, Mr. Monopoly has obviously passed go, the travel off the approved route, and it's go to jail. But where would you find a cell big enough to hold someone over 60 feet long, 24 feet wide, and 42 feet tall?
I have no answer, but I do have a question. In more than 80 countries, Mr. Monopoly is seen, as he is here, mustached, costume, in morning coat and spats, carrying his money bag. But it's Thanksgiving Day in the USA. Hasn't anyone told him the banks are closed?
Well, that one I can't answer with what might be the worst pun of the day, Julie. Nobody told them because
what they wrote.
That's all right. Nobody told them because they thought the news would be deflating. How about that?
Ba-dum-bum.
Yes.
I didn't know they call him Mr. Moneybags too. Did you know that? I read that in the paper the other day.
Well, what else would you call him?
Yeah, really. Not when you land on go to jail.
How about the actual Statue of Liberty weighs over 225 tons, and she's unlikely to float at all. But today, she's apparently consented to having her likeness reside on the Statue of Liberty float.
For this national holiday, she is escorted by 50 American flags and all 50 state flags. But if you add 50 and 50 to make 100, you're still 16 short of the number of years the real Statue of Liberty has been part of New York. Now, everyone knows she was a gift from the people of France in 1886.
When was the last time you were actually at the real Statue of Liberty?
Probably only 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I did go. I did go up in the crowd.
I haven't been there for a while, but it's 1776, the year of America's independence, that is inscribed in Roman numerals on her tablet, and yet this is not the only likeness of the Statue of Liberty to appear in Times Square.
That's right, Boomer. In a dazzling celebration at the end of World War II, a scale model stand-in stood her ground right here on Broadway, so no matter where or when, Lady Liberty is indeed statuesque. She looks great just as a bust, too. She was just like that.
We don't want to talk about that. All right? But, you know, the thing about the Statue of Liberty, she stands for all that we believe in, freedom and friendship from the country of France. It's great.
Absolutely.
Broadway was where the song Send in the Clowns debuted, a long-running show called A Little Night Musical. But for the 9th time in the long-running annual tradition of the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, they're sending in Chloe, the holiday clown.
Now, Chloe is what's called a novelty balloon created exclusively for the Macy's Parade, but there was no clown around in that. It was hard work to find the perfect combination of helium and cold air to lift her. She looks like one of those French clowns.
She does, and at the height of 25 feet, she's definitely is the top clown among the hundreds of life-size clowns participating today.
Here's a fun fact for you.
No, well...
You know what? The fun fact is that Daisy is still at Columbus Circle. Let's check in uptown and see what's going on where she is.
All right, well, I'm getting ready to wrap it up here at Columbus Circle, but I'm not going very far. I'm actually coming down to Times Square. I'm going to be hanging out with my buddy, Julie. I do hate to leave because this is where all the action is happening, but it is getting a little cold, so I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Daisy. That's because you have somewhere to go, so she's going to take your seat.
I have to go over to the NFL today. As we were telling you, we have the New England Patriots, the last year Super Bowl champions, visiting the Detroit Lions, which is a Thanksgiving tradition in Detroit.
But you still have a few more minutes in this seat.
No, I'm not leaving yet. The beat still goes on, Julie, so don't you worry about that.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I don't want to leave you to go to Jim Nance and Deion Sanders.
I know. Daisy and I are much cuter than those guys at the NFL
you are,
today.
Yes.
There's plenty more ahead, so stay tuned, America.
Leaks. Help stop them before they start. No diaper does it better than Huggies Ultra Trim. No leak is a good leak.
Do you have anything for an infant? Yeah. Here, this introduces colors and shapes. Oh, cool. Pre-reading. Yeah, that's very big.
Third grade history. Fifth grade multiplication, we'll need that.
Spelling and vocabulary.
Perfect.
Introducing the Leapfrog Learning Center. From
Eighth grade
pre-K
geography.
reading to test prep,
Put it on.
you'll find everything you need for your child's education.
Hey, you're gonna love these.
SAT preparation.
What? He'll grow into them.
Another holiday, bring it on. It's a big performance starring Mom. Everyone's favorites aiming to please. Crescents, your little secret made with ease.
Hot, buttery, flaky crescents make your holidays special.
Crescents, pass them down. Watch the smiles all around. Pillsbury, my heart to yours.
Gather around here for some fun and good cheering through the groove. Just wanna say, a cool whip holiday. Oh, cool whip, baby.
Hello?
Santa will just have to wait. It's time for the JCPenney After Thanksgiving sale. Doors open at 6 a.m. Come early for your free Disney Snow Globe. And special savings with early doorbuster deals and an extra 10% off sale prices until noon. Plus 20 to 60% store-wide savings all day. All gifts, one place, pure magic.
It's all inside.
JCPenney.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Julie Chen and Boomer Esiason here at the NASDAQ market site overlooking Times Square and featuring 10-year-old Sydney Esiason. Happy Thanksgiving, Sid.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
This is your first parade in person, right?
Yeah.
And this is pretty neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, nothing like, Jim Nance actually wrote me a letter because he had been doing this parade, and he said, there's nothing like doing the parade and watching it through the eyes of your children, especially my little daughter. So you've had a great time today?
Yeah.
And now she has to go watch football with me. How about that?
Yeah, but you guys got food catered in there over at NFL Today watching football, so it's not a bad
Nothing
gig.
wrong with that. So.
Now, here's the balloon figure that's worn many hats since he made his first Macy's Parade appearance in 1945. Today, as Harold the Fireman, he wears a giant hat that is 45 feet in circumference, a tip-o, the hat to the New York Fire Department, and, of course, with 9/11, all the members of the New York Fire Department have come to represent courage, heroism, and sacrifice.
Oh, so when you say he wore many hats, I assume that you mean his fireman hat has changed in style or gotten bigger over the last few years?
Yep, I think.
You think so?
As Spock from Star Trek would say, that sounds logical. But the real logic came in adapting this inflatable as different characters over the years. In 1945, he wore a hat of a clown. In 1946, he wore the cap of a baseball player. Sorry, no football helmets that I know of. And in 1947, the hat of a policeman. Then in 1948, he began wearing the hat of Harold the Fireman, who we've all come to know and love.
Well, hats off to Harold and to the brave men and women of the fire departments all across this great country of ours.
Absolutely.
Take a look at this balloon over here, Sid. Look at
They
this.
should put a pair of sunglasses on him because his nose is perfect for any pair, you know? Isn't this the best seat, Sid?
Yeah.
This is great, isn't it? Well, round and round we go, the Lego Carousel of Imagination. The float is 32 feet long, 22 feet wide, and 24 feet tall. And as you can see, the traditional horses have been replaced with imaginative Lego elements. But you can imagine how many Legos, or can you imagine how many Legos it took to make this carousel?
No, but I imagine it's got to be almost 1 million. And if you notice who that is on board in the front?
It's like Michael Feinstein.
Yeah, great musician who made the music of the Gershwins, Rodgers and Hammerstein, Cole Porter, and so many others, the building blocks for what's become his own unique style, now a New York fixture. Michael Feinstein, ladies and gentlemen. And he's got like a piano made out of Legos up there.
What do you think Gary's up to with the Lego guys coming around him? He's got to be up to something.
Trouble, I'm sure.
All right, let's go find out what Gary's doing for us. Gary, what do you got for us?
How you guys doing? Good? All right. Enjoying this parade? Where you from?
a little show called The King of Queens. I don't know if you know that or not. Yeah, I've never seen you guys. Anyway, you're gonna have a great time here, aren't ya? Group hug.
You know, there's something wrong with him. You know, these guys that are into comedy and everything, they see the world in a different way.
I know.
And if you had a chance to talk to him at all,
glasses.
I mean, he is definitely out there. Yeah,
And his hair.
I
like this blonde streak.
Yes.
You know, making its 18th Macy's Thanksgiving Day appearance and sponsored by the New York Daily News. This is the Big Apple float. And for a float that's 27 feet long and 16 feet wide, that's pretty big.
It is pretty big, and on board is a replica of the New York City skyline. And with enormous symbols and the enormous role that sports play here in the Big Apple. Baseball, Yankees and Mets, football, of course we have the Giants and Jets, basketball, the Knicks, and the Nets, who are across the river a little bit, so I got to say them because they were in the finals last year. No wonder that New York is in contention to host the 2012 Summer Olympics.
Now, on board is the hot new group that are good sports themselves and made the trip to the Big Apple for today's parade. They're called Natural, and if you're wondering, New York City's been known as the Big Apple since 1907. So young and handsome these kids are.
Young, that's the key, young.
I know. And we'll be right back with more of the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade after these messages.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Cute.
She loves Thanksgiving.
Yes, you were not.
My son Brian and I are making sure everyone in Chicago is eating good.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, thanks. You need some nice, hot, chunky soup to fill you up right.
Introducing Campbell's Chunky Herb Roasted Chicken with potatoes and garlic. Big chunks of savory roasted chicken and loads of veggies.
Are you a good player?
He's a great player. Do you want to see?
Duck, duck, goose.
New Campbell's Chunky Roasted Favorites fill you up right.
Introducing Glade Gingerbread Spice. Created by nature, captured by Glade.
This is good news for denture wearers.
It's Polygrip's new ooze control tip. Unlike round tips, it's shaped to spread a flat ribbon for less ooze.
With the ooze control tip, it's much easier.
Super Polygrip's new tip, less ooze. It's big news.
You lose. I win. You lose again. I win. You lose. This is getting ugly. Oh, my batteries are dying.
Presenting our longest-lasting Energizer Max ever.
How do you like Granddad? How do you like him now?
Energizer Max. Do you have the bunny inside?
5 a.m., we're looking at Walmart circulars. 6 a.m., we're at the front door. We're inside.
This Friday at Walmart from 6 to 11 a.m., get a jump on some of the lowest prices of the season. Like a 27-inch stereo TV for $148.62. Girls and boys single-speed bicycles, only $24 each. Or men's and women's crew neck fleece for just $4.36 each.
This is the day to get up early and shop till you drop.
This Friday, 6 to 11 a.m.
This is girl time. We love this day.
I don't want to leave.
I know, you have
I got to go with Jim, Dion, and Dan over to the NFL today. I could stay here with you and Daisy Fuentes. Are you kidding me?
You're pulling double duty today.
Can we call somebody at CBS to see if we get this changed?
No, because Daisy Fuentes is standing in the sidelines. We brought her in from the cold, and she's going to fill in for you, but it was great.
It was fun. I had a great time, Julie. Thank you so much, and thank you to everybody out there. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you on the NFL today right after the parade, but I'm going to miss you.
Technically, this is not goodbye because we're going to check in on you at the NFL today.
I hope you do, because I already miss you, and I'm not even out of here.
But before we go, on a day like today, what good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Lyrics, of course, from the Tony Award-winning Cabaret, which opened in 1966 and made a triumphant return in 1998. Today, it is the second longest running revival in Broadway history, with a talented star of the silver screen, Molly Ringwald, currently playing the lead. And we're about to continue today's run of special performances from all over New York. So let's hear the music play with Molly Ringwald against the backdrop of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay, guys, so let's switch out.
Great job.
Sitting alone in your room. Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book and the broom. Time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. And as for me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea. When I go, I'm going like Elsie. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb. Is it that long I stay? Life is a cabaret, old chum. Only a cabaret, old chum. And I love a
Oh, talk about running around. That was great, by the way.
She was.
There's too much going on here. You know, if you're a kid who watches TV or goes to the movies, you don't need to be a genius to recognize our next float as Jimmy Neutron from the hit show The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius on Nickelodeon. Jimmy made his debut in the parade last year, and, well, as you can see, he's back.
Back in more ways than one. Jimmy's character is derived from styles back in the 1950s, including that pompadour. I thought he was Bob's big boy at first. So it's no surprise that he comes from an imaginary place called Retroville. But here in New York and in the present, he's a computer animated creation.
But whether old or new, retro or recent, it still takes a lot of helium to get Jimmy more than head and shoulders above the crowd. Check it out, 12,300 cubic feet of it to be exact, combining the basic principles and laws of aerodynamics, gravity, and mass that equates to enough lift power for a mass exceeding 480 pounds. How's that?
Now you sound like a girl genius. Now what we're looking at is 500 women, all dancers, and from all across America. They are the Mike Miller dancers, and believe me, they know exactly where their steps will lead.
This is the Mike Miller Dancers' 17th appearance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and they've made their way here from 37 states through various programs and dance studios, drill teams, pom-pom squads, units from summer camp, and more.
Now this year, they're dressed in a 60s look with 3 neon colors, hot pink, orange that you're looking at right now, and yellow. You think they're cold? I mean, you were out there. Look, they have those midriffs showing.
You know, it is really cold, but with the energy and the action of it all, you kind of forget every now and then.
Yeah.
It was much colder in the morning. It's really nice out there now. It's a great day.
Now, our next novelty balloon is called Happy the Hippo.
I like it.
So little for a hippo.
And given that real hippopotamuses are, is that how you say it? Hippopotamuses
so.
are about 15 feet long, 5 feet at the shoulder, and weigh between 3 and 5 tons. A name like Happy the Hippo was kind of out of the question.
Yeah, right. She is happy, though. Macy's has proclaimed her queen of the urban jungle. And no doubt the kids agree, only in their lingo. They'd probably say, she rules. Do they still say that? She rocks, tight? I don't know. I can't keep up.
They still say that.
How can you not rule when you're 23 feet long and 10 feet wide?
And how can you not be happy when you're still in demand after making your first appearance way back in 1940? Talk about staying around, huh? She's still happy, and she's still Happy the Hippo.
All right, we'll be back with more of the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade back after this. And look at this.
Production assistance for the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade provided by...
It's the Wind Tunnel V2 from Hoover with powerful V2 technology and dual agitators for deep cleaning. The Wind Tunnel V2, only from Hoover.
1-800-CONTACTS. Exact same contact lenses delivered to your door for less than you're paying now. Call 1-800-CONTACTS. We deliver. You save.
Bob, this side works, but this side doesn't.
When kids are sick, they have their own way of telling you what's wrong.
I think my voice has a horse.
And you know the way to make them feel better. You give them Triaminic. Triaminic's the one with targeted relief. Different formulas to zero in on exactly what they have. From sore throats to fevers, from colds to coughs.
Mom, the horse is gone.
You're right on target with Triaminic.
Introducing a lotion that does more than instantly moisturize. It visibly improves both hands and nails in just 2 weeks. New Healthy Hand Essentials from Vaseline. Hands have been waiting a long time for this.
Work after work, going to Jill's, dog walking.
Wait, you need shoes to go to Jill's?
This Friday and Saturday only at Sears. Save 25 to 50% on every shoe we have. Sears, where else?
What makes a house a home are the people that we love. The things that give us pleasure are the times we spend together. What makes a house a home is when you're here with me. And we're a loving family.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night, sweetheart. The Loving Family Dollhouse, only from Fisher-Price. Discover more at fisherprice.com.
Whoa. Buy any movie, get a free rental. Ray, get out here. You gotta see this.
Would have killed you to knock first.
You get more when you buy movies at Blockbuster, like free rentals. This holiday season, buy any new movie on DVD or video, even the biggest hits, and you'll get a free rental. Free rentals. Another reason the best way to buy is Blockbuster.
All right, Daisy Fuentes and Julie Chen back with you this Thanksgiving here at the NASDAQ market site. Much warmer up here than it was out there where I was.
You know where it's not warm? Where Gary Valentine is, down below us, down Times Square.
Oh, I know it well.
Poor guy. He's hysterical, though. Let's check back in with Gary.
How's it going?
Doing fine.
Good. Did you just get out of the shower?
I could use a hot shower right now.
Oh, that's a blanket. Oh, I got you. Where are you guys from?
Vero Beach, Florida.
Vero Beach, Florida. And that's the little missus?
No, that's a friend.
Oh, that's a friend. It's a friend. All right. Hey, look at this cheese. How's it going, boy? All right.
Hey, I got a question. On Thanksgiving, is your job easier?
My job is easier on Thanksgiving, yes. Most holidays.
So you would say it's a piece of cake. Oh!
And stay out.
Is that? That's not on Poncho, though. Do they change it?
Based on writings of James Gurney, our next float depicts Waterfall City and Dinotopia, the magical place where humans and dinosaurs live together in harmony. Evolution-wise, that's kind of like living with your great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents, ancestors, maybe throw in a few more greats in there, but float-wise, it's fun.
It is fun. Waterfall City is Dinotopia's capital, and there are 2 dinos on board. Zippo. Is that right? I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Sounds right to me.
Who is quite the academic, and 26, who is quite the baby. And with them are a combination of citizens and Waterfall City students.
Now, all the floats make their way to Manhattan from Macy's Parade Studio in New Jersey. How is the question? On barges that float across the Hudson River. You know, I've been actually there where they store everything. I've done stories on, where do they go when it's not Thanksgiving Day.
It's a huge production.
Airlifted by helicopters above the Hudson River. Do you ask? Nope. On trucks that travel through the Lincoln Tunnel in the bedrock under the river. One of the tunnel's 3 tubes is closed the night before the parade and devoted to getting all of the floats, balloons, and such into Manhattan.
I asked if they each pay a toll, and it turns out they're all equipped with those Easy Pass things, which is kind of cool.
Love
Talk
that
about
Easy
bad
Pass.
traffic.
And we don't like the people who get in the lane who don't have it. Look at Barney. Barney is the ever-popular balloon who's been in the parade I don't know how many years.
Can I just tell you what a great time the kids are having out there, too, by the way? They freak out when somebody like Barney comes along. By the way, you've heard of soaring above the crowd. Well, Dinosauring above the crowd is undoubtedly the tamest, most well-adjusted, and most lovable Tyrannosaurus Rex in history. Barney, Barney, Barney. He is a favorite of kids. A lot of them were telling me. He's even an honorary member of the Museum of Natural History, where the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade steps off each year.
Now, Barney's dimensions are dinosauric, you might say. 50 feet high, 30 feet wide, and 44 feet long.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It takes 11,500 cubic feet of helium to fill him up, and 54 handlers to keep him from floating up, and away.
Although Barney's been appearing in the Macy's parade for 8 years, in true dinosaur terms, he'd be about 200 million years old. Jurassic Park, eat your heart out. We've got a T-Rex we can control, Barney.
Do you remember a few years ago, he actually popped in the balloon?
Yeah.
It was like it was 1997, it was 5 years ago.
That long ago already?
Yeah, I know. I was covering the parade that year. Now, Daisy, you began the morning uptown at Columbus Circle, and now you're downtown here with me in Times Square. Any preference?
I have to tell you, I was really cold out there when we started. You know, down there you're part of the action, and up here you've got the best view of the action, you know? So I had the best of both worlds, I think. And you know what, we'll be back with more of that action when the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade continues in just a moment.
If you're one of the millions of Americans who's searching for a way to get back into the rhythm of life, maybe it's time you ask your doctor about Ambien. Or call toll-free 1-877-9-AMBIEN.
When I look up at the stars, I think about the vastness of the universe.
Yeah, and the meaning of it all.
I think about a store full of people going completely insane over our new low-price superstars. Are there any more marshmallows?
Get here early for Low Price Superstars Friday, 6 a.m. to noon for doorbusters like the exclusive limited edition Black Game Boy Advance with free Super Mario World Game 2, just $69.99. Only at Toys R Us. More fun, more choices, more ways to save.
Someone's playing with toys. Kumbaya.
She's a gorgeous woman, and I love her through thick and thin.
It's good to know that you have somebody that's there for you no matter what.
Michelle lost the weight for herself. She didn't lose it for me.
The Slim Fast plan helped me take control of my life. It was just so simple, so easy. It has vitamins, minerals, and it's so delicious.
She feels good about herself, and that sort of radiates to the rest of us.
It's just wonderful. I live life in both bodies, and I just like the view from here.
Slim Fast. It's your life. Feed it right.
I have 3 boys, and I'll always look out for them, especially now that I know 1 in 3 men face prostate problems.
Introducing new One-A-Day Men's Health Formula, a complete multivitamin with lycopene for prostate health. New One-A-Day Men's, the multivitamin with more for your health.
Thanks a lot, sir. I'll take that coat for you. Thanks very much, man.
Did you know that Burlington Coat Factory has the world's largest selection of famous label coats, all for less than department store sale prices?
Hey, coat check at the door. Pretty impressive.
Good. What coat check?
Nice to know, especially if you need a new coat. Burlington Coat Factory, the #1 place for coats.
You do have valet parking, right?
CBS Monday. On The King of Queens, it's everything you love.
Good night, George Foreman Grill.
And a few things even we can't explain.
Hey, you.
The King of Queens. Then, when your kid lies, you spank.
Who are we, Bill Cosby?
Bill Cosby didn't spank his kids.
Who am I thinking of?
Bing Crosby. Yes, dear. CBS Monday.
From Hallmark Hall of Fame, one locket holds the mystery.
You loved him.
To one woman's past.
That is where I discovered my love. That is where I let him go.
And one young man's future.
I want you by my side.
I just feel you'd be better off without me.
Trust your feelings. Love like that is precious.
Just because you've made a mess of your life, you don't know me.
Academy Award winner Vanessa Redgrave.
I believe in you.
The Locket, CBS Sunday, December 8th.
Welcome back to the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. I'm Julie Chen along with Daisy Fuentes. The question is it a balloon or is it a float? The answer is yes, because it's both, which makes it a falloon.
Falloon. Green Dog's on a falloon. There's no guessing about that. But what you might not guess is that the balloon is filled with cold air, not helium, so it really doesn't require any handlers to keep it from getting out of hand, if you know what I mean, and sailing out of sight.
And if Green Dog wanted to complain about that, well, he'd be barking up the wrong tree, because not only does he have all the creature comforts a puppy could want, he's also got some company with him, the rising pop star Mario. You know, Mario performed on the early show this past summer, and the mobs outside our studio were crazy. You know what Green Dog looks like to me?
What?
Are you thinking of, like, circa 1983, Rick Springfield? Remember his dog? Right? What was his dog? Spud or something?
What a flashback I just got. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm blanking on the name too. Yeah.
I used to love Rick Springfield.
Was it Spud the dog or something? You're right.
Now, today's parade includes just about every conventional percussion instrument, as I can hear them outside right now, that you can think of. But as you're about to see, there's nothing conventional about Stomp, the international percussion sensation who can be seen live in theaters in New York, San Francisco, or on national tour, which tonight puts them in Chicago.
Yeah, but for today's Thanksgiving celebration here in New York, we found them in St. Martin's Park in the shadow of the Empire State Building. Stomp! Go ahead, stomp away. Stomp!
They are so creative, and it's like a workout too while they're playing.
It's amazing how they get those sounds out of that. I tried it at home, and
And your mom's like, it sounds like garbage. You're like, it is garbage.
The neighbors didn't like it at all. They were just holding back all my creativity.
We'll be back with more of the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade, so stay with us.
You'll never think of a yeast infection the same way again. Monistat introduces the one-dose ovule, a soft gel insert that goes straight to the infection. It's part of the Monistat 1 combination pack, which brings you fast relief that starts immediately. Not so with that diflucan pill, which has to go through your entire system, so relief can take up to 24 hours. The Monistat 1 ovule combination pack, the kind of relief you expect from the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
Do you have anything for an infant?
Yeah. Here, this introduces colors and shapes.
Oh, cool. Pre-reading?
Yeah, that's very big.
Third grade history. Fifth grade multiplication, we'll need that.
Spelling and vocabulary?
Perfect.
Introducing a Leapfrog Learning Center. From
Eighth grade
pre-K
geography.
reading to test prep,
Put it on.
you'll find everything you need for your child's education.
Hey, you're gonna love these.
SAT preparation.
What? He'll grow into them.
Why should you keep a few boxes of Jell-O instant pudding around the house? Because it's only 5 minutes to homemade. Because, do we really have to say anything? Jell-O instant pudding, because it's magic.
Dry skin is a nasty little problem, but extra dry skin, the kind that's tight, itchy, and uncomfortable, now that's a big problem. Fortunately, there's advanced therapy from Lubriderm. It's a really rich and creamy Lubriderm with special nutrients and vitamins. And that puts the problem of extra dry skin out of sight and out of mind. Advanced therapy from Lubriderm. Later, Gator.
Hello?
Everyone's at the JCPenney After Thanksgiving sale. Doors open at 6 a.m. Come early for your free Disney snow globe and special doorbuster deals until noon. All gifts, one place, pure magic. JCPenney.
Funerals are touching events.
Closed casket, open bar.
Except when Becker shows up.
May I ask, is that original crown molding?
A brand new episode, CBS Sunday.
Okay, I'm going to actually enjoy this, throwing this whole thing down to Gary, who is still out in the cold, by the way.
Rub it in, why don't you? Got his headband on.
I paid my dues this morning, although it is a lot of fun. And can I just say how funny this guy is? He's been cracking everybody up all morning out there. So let's get to Gary. Let's see what he's dreamed up now.
Hey, how's it going there?
How are you? Good, hi!
Hey, what does Thanksgiving mean to you in 17 words?
Being with friends, family, and having a good time, and being here at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, of course.
17 exactly! Oh, my God! Did you get that from your niece? Yeah. That's great. We'll see you later. Keep enjoying.
It is a good time out there.
I was actually starting to count the words. I think it was 17. I lost after like 9 or 10. Now, as we enjoy the view from the NASDAQ market site here above Times Square, just one location among many in today's CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. We're about to go to another one of those locations right now as the Thanksgiving celebration continues around New York City.
Yeah, see, every night, Mamma Mia plays to a sold-out audience at the Winter Garden Theater. But what a better place is there really to perform a song entitled Money, Money, Money than the World Financial Center? And here to do just that, braving the cold in their skimpy costumes for this special performance, is the Broadway cast of Mamma Mia.
I work all night, I work all day to pay the bills I have to pay. And still there never seems to be a single penny left for me. In my dreams, I have a plan. If I got me a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work at all. I'd fool around and have a ball. Money, 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 must be funny in a rich man's world. Money, 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 always sunny in a rich man's world. All the things I could do if I had a little money. It's a rich man's world. It's a rich man's world. A man like that is hard to find, but I can't get him off my mind. Ain't it sad? And if he happens to be free, I bet he wouldn't fancy me. That's too bad. So I must leave. I have to go to Las Vegas or Monaco and win a fortune in a game. My life would never be the same. Money, 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 must be funny in a rich man's world. Money, 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 always
Well, bravo, you know they were cold.
I know. That was a great performance.
I love the drama. Did you see the drama in their face? And you know they were cold.
Well, we got another Broadway performance coming up,
yes,
right?
coming up from NSYNC, Joey Fatone is
right,
going to be with
Rent
us.
right now. But also the biggest star of the day, Santa Claus himself is going to be here.
I
with us.
can't wait!
Which means the parade is coming to a close because he always ends the parade. Back after this.
All Nathan Andrews wanted for Christmas was a puppy.
Why can't I have one?
Until he heard his mother's special wish.
I used to have this pair of dancing shoes.
Now he'll go on an adventure
I can buy my mom a special Christmas present.
and discover the greatest gift of all is the gift of giving.
I bought you these shoes. You are my greatest joy.
Based on the best-selling book and hit song,
The smallest of miracles can change our lives.
The Christmas Shoes, CBS Sunday.
CBS Friday, December 13th.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Everyone's favorite reindeer returns. Then, meet the new reindeer in town. CBS proudly introduces Robbie to America in spectacular animated adventures, starring the voices of Britney Spears, Ben Stiller, Brad Garrett, Hugh Grant, Jim Belushi, and many more. And CBS Saturday, December 14th. Enjoy a full hour of family fun with Frosty the Snowman. Celebrate the holidays on CBS.
Happy Thanksgiving from all of us at CBS.
Jingle bells, we'll beat dulette players all the way. Oh, Christmas tree, there's a dual-deck DVD VHS player under you. Deck the halls with dual-deck players, la 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 la. Hey, buddy, where'd you come from? And all you shoppers, don't miss that Target 2-day sale. Merry Christmas.
Let's face it, stuff happens. I'm personal injury attorney Michael Hingle. When stuff happens to you with an 18-wheeler, you need an experienced, aggressive attorney.
Michael Hingle has offices in New Orleans, Gretna, Metairie, Mandeville, Hammond, and Slidell.
If you're in a wreck with a big rig, we'll take them to court, and you'll be as big as they are. Before you accept a quick check, check with me.
Call attorney Michael Hingle at 1-800-USA-JURY.
CovenantCraftShow.com presents Mega Christmas Craft Show. Lamar Dixon Center, I-10 exit 177, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Shop Gonzalez. It's the only place to be.
Join Deborah Norville and get the Inside Edition today on WWL-TV Channel 4.
Well, 2002 is not a leap year, but it's a very special year for a very special Muppet, Kermit the Frog. And Kermie, as both Miss Piggy and I like to call him, he appears to be playing a special kind of leapfrog this morning. What else would you call it when you're 61-foot-tall frog who's passing over everything in sight?
2002 marks the 25th anniversary of The Muppet Show. The Kermit Balloon is sponsored by, of course, the Jim Henson Company, which bears the name of the brilliant, warm-hearted artist whose creations have become part of classic Americana.
Now, I seem to remember Kermit appearing here once before, about 12 years ago, actually. Now, I wonder why it took so long for him to come back. We love him.
I know. It's been 12 too long years. We're glad he's back in the parade.
Look how cute he is.
Now, when The Man of La Mancha came to Broadway in 1965, it won 5 Tony Awards. When the brand new revival opens at the Martin Beck Theater in December, Tony Award winner Brian Stokes Mitchell will captivate audiences with his portrayal of Don Quixote.
Now, as part of the Thanksgiving celebration here in New York, let's go to Central Park for an unforgettable rendition in a breathtaking setting. Brian Stokes Mitchell singing The Impossible Dream.
The impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go. unrightable wrong. To love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
I know, what an inspiring performance. We're like both crying over here.
Was that amazing? That's one of those songs too. I was singing along to the words, and I was saying to myself, when did I learn this song?
Right.
It's one of those classics, isn't it?
It opens December 5th.
What a
on
great
Broadway.
setting too that was. It's beautiful.
In the meantime, we await the arrival of Santa Claus.
Yes, it's almost here, you guys. Thanksgiving, that's today, and from here on in, shopping, 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 Christmas, Christmas, Christmas.
I already started mine.
Really? You're a good girl.
We'll be
right back.
Production assistance for the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade provided by
Jolly Time popcorn.
Snore Stop, proven effective to stop or reduce the symptoms of snoring. Available in spray and tablets at a store near you. Snore Stop, it works.
Listen, this deal sounds too good to be true. Are you trying to set us up? We've made some deals before, but this can't be legal. A big and tasty for just $1.
The McDonald's Dollar Menu. Lots of choices, $1 each every day, including sandwiches like the Tender Big and Tasty or Juicy McChicken. Turn your dollar into something tasty.
Is this some kind of racket?
This one's been in my family for generations. This was made by Marie Antoinette. Ah, my favorite. It's from England.
Terry's premium chocolate balls make a whacking good holiday gift. Try new peppermint and pure milk chocolate.
Leaks. Can't stand them. No other diaper stops leaks better than Huggies Ultra Trim. No leak is a good leak.
Let's fast forward to 5 a.m. the day after Thanksgiving at KB Toys. And you're,
Buying $100 of toys. Then we get to buy Game Boy Advance for $44.99.
Wow.
That's $25 off.
Oh, and you also get the free Harry Potter Viewmaster set. They're happy. So what gets you out here at 5 a.m.?
Action figures, Spider-Man, Rescue Heroes, half off.
Oh, which half? Okay, Friday, 5 a.m. till noon, KB Toys, KB Toy Works. Yeah, I'd leave now. You must be a morning person.
For a sale on Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I am.
Want a scone?
Don't go in there. Get out of there! You need a molectomy.
But my shopping! Snowflake! Pier 1! Yeah!
Hey, sister, it's not a race. Sugar plums dance in your head.
Those are grapes.
Dream, sister, dream. I can fill this with these. Yeah, but I'd use this. You know you shop in a ball gown, too. Oh, wrap it up. That's the spirit.
Get a true sense of the holidays. Pier 1.
On Turkey Day, it's New England and Detroit. The feast begins Thanksgiving Day with the NFL Today on CBS.
Tonight, it's an all-new Thanksgiving Late Show with a visit to Dave's mom.
Happy Thanksgiving, David.
And tomorrow, Dave's all-new with Liza Minnelli.
Tomorrow kicks off with college football's 10 greatest players. Then LSU battles Arkansas.
Saturday, NCAA basketball premieres on CBS. Duke against UCLA.
Then Georgia Tech collides with Georgia.
Sunday, a full plate of football.
We've got the complete playoff picture covered on the NFL Today.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. You know, every now and then this parade seems to be just going to the dogs, you know what I mean? But we don't mean that cruelly, we mean it truly.
After already appearing 6 times in the Macy's parade, Clifford, the big red dog, could easily have said, been there, done that, but instead he said yes to his 7th appearance because he knows he's been adored by millions of kids, beginning with books in 1963 and more recently in an animated TV series. This is a dog that has staying power.
Yeah. Clifford comes to the parade through Scholastic Incorporated. So here's a question for you maths and science and scholars out there. If Clifford is 60 feet long by 30 feet wide by 44 feet high, what is the total amount of helium required to inflate him to full capacity?
12,500. I know that because it was on our script.
You are good.
You know, Broadway has always attracted some of the biggest stars, and this year, Joey Fatone took a break from performing with the multi-platinum singing group NSYNC to join the cast of Rent, the multi-Tony-winning Broadway sensation.
As our Thanksgiving Day celebration continues here on CBS, let's go just a few blocks south to 41st Street and the Nederlander Theater. They're performing What You Own from the very New York musical. Is Joey Fatone with Sebastian Arcellus, yes.
Filmmaker cannot see, and the songwriter cannot hear. Yet I see me everywhere. Angels' voices in my ear. Just tighten those shoulders. Just clench your jaw till you frown. Just don't let go or you may drown. You're living in America at the end of the millennium. You're living in America where it's like the Twilight Zone. And when you're living in America at the end of the millennium, you're what you own. So I own not emotion. I escape and ain't content. I don't own emotion. I rent. What was it about that night? Connection in an isolating age. For once, the shadows gave away light. For once, I didn't disengage. Angel, I hear you, I hear it, I see I see it myself. I hear it my song. One song glory. Me, your eyes. We're dying in America at the end of the millennium. We're dying in America, succumbing to our own. And when you're dying in America at the end of the millennium, you're not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
Awesome. Hey,
Yeah.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
That's what they say.
Back with more of the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade right after this.
Monday, it's a King of Queens that's full of surprises.
Hey, you.
Then, when your kid lies, do you spank?
Who are we, Bill Cosby?
Bill Cosby didn't spank his kids.
Who am I thinking of?
Bing Crosby.
Yes, dear. And what makes Everybody Loves Raymond so special? It's gotta be the love. Then,
Remember, the underwear stays on till after dinner.
Same rules as when we were dating.
still standing. It's all here on TV's Best Night of Comedy, CBS Monday. And later, catch Dave on The Late Show.
From Hallmark Hall of Fame, one locket holds the mystery.
You loved
to one woman's past.
That is where I discovered my love. That is where I let him go.
And one young man's future.
I want you by my side.
I just feel you'd be better off without me.
Trust your feelings. Love like that is precious.
Just because you've made a mess of your life, you don't know me.
Academy Award winner Vanessa Redgrave.
I believe in you.
The Locket, CBS Sunday, December 8th.
An unforgettable holiday story. Rob Lowe, The Christmas Shoes, CBS Sunday.
3 days only at Friedman's. This 3-stone diamond set is just $89. This 1-carat pendant only $149. And these half-carat earrings just $179. Now through Sunday at Friedman's.
If you're in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, call attorney Michael Hingle at 1-800-USA-JURY. Michael Hingle has offices in New Orleans, Gretna, Metairie, Mandeville, Hammond, and Slidell.
Before you accept a quick check with me.
Jingle bells, groovy Dulek players all the way. Oh, Christmas tree, there's a Dulek DVD VHS player under you. Deck the halls with Dulek players, la 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 la. Hey, buddy, where'd you come from? And all you shoppers, don't miss that Target 2-day sale. Merry Christmas.
It's Friedman's Thanksgiving sale. 3 days only. This half-carat diamond ring just $99. This 1-carat diamond bracelet only $149. And these 1-carat earrings just $4.99. Now through Sunday at Friedman's.
Take the Jeopardy Challenge, weekdays on Channel 4.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Daisy Fuentes here with Julie Chen.
Now on Thanksgiving morning, CBS is all about the parade, but in the afternoon, it's all about football. Let's check in with the man who was my co-host earlier. You know what? But before we go over to NFL Today, I want to check in with Gary Valentine one more time because he's been freezing his butt off all morning.
What's up, Gary?
Please.
All right.
I just needed a little help, that's all. Oh, what a parade.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm warm now, baby. Yeah.
That quote from that woman?
And then she didn't even put on his. And you know what's scary? He didn't actually look that bad. I know. All right, now let's check in with my former co-host who abandoned me because he had to get over to the NFL Today, former New York Jets quarterback Boomer Esiason, and of course the rest of the NFL Today team.
Boomer, not that I'm trying to replace you or anything, but I think I'm doing pretty good. What do you say?
It's up to Julie. It is freezing out here. I feel for you, Daisy. I'd much rather be with you than my counterparts. Deion Sanders is not even sitting next to me simply because it's so cold out here that he's a Florida dog, so he's staying inside. But I have Dan Marino and Jim Nance and guys. It's
We're
great
hanging
to
in
see
there
you guys.
with you.
But I'd rather be with them.
I don't blame you. Why don't you go back with them then?
All right, I'll see you later.
Get out of here.
You wanna treat me like that?
Hey, it looked like you had a lot of fun, and
yeah, it was great.
It really is nothing like being at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on Thanksgiving Day and sharing it with the kids.
Jim, you told me, you wrote me a little note, and you were so professional about it that, you know, when you see the parade through the eyes of your children, there's nothing quite like it. My daughter, Sydney, was with me all day, as she is with me today here at the NFL Today. This doesn't have the same type of impact on her that the parade did, but certainly it was a wonderful morning for me, and to work with Julie and Daisy, and, of course, Gary, it was just a great time for me.
And we got our families here. Dan,
Yes,
I see the
My
Marino
sons are
family
here.
just arrived a few minutes ago.
How many kids do you have, by the way?
We have 6 kids.
Oh,
6.
my God.
A lot of kids. They're all here. We're having fun, a good time in New York. It is cold. You're Florida boys. They're not used to this.
We're going to have some fun. All the families are around, and we're going to have a little football. We're going to have a little turkey, and it's all coming your way.
Hey, where's Dion?
Dion, we got to bring him out.
Where is he?
Let's send it back, though, to Julie and Daisy with our warmest Thanksgiving wishes to all of you. And we'll see you shortly on the NFL Today.
All right, thanks, guys. And we'll be watching at the kickoff of the NFL Today. You know what? I'm going to give Dion so much garbage when I see him at the early show next.
Where is Dion?
Wimp. He's being a wimp inside, but right now it is the 2-minute warning for the great conclusion to the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade. And that can only be one thing, Daisy.
That's right, and that's an appearance by the man who is clearly the MVP with all the boys and girls. Santa Claus is coming up.
Ready for your holiday portraits? They're only $7.99 a sheet at Sears Portrait Studio. Sears, where else?
Everybody Uno, everybody play. Uno attack cards are flying every single way. Everybody Uno.
Uno.
Everybody play.
Oh, no! These are the Jones Boys, and this is Mom, who's found a new way to keep up with the Joneses. Introducing new Pledge Wipes with orange oil. The only wipes with both the power of orange oil to help her clean fast. And Pledge Conditioners to make the shine last. Because this isn't just any wipe with orange oil. It's a Pledge Wipe with orange oil. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
In 5 days.
Are there any animals in here?
On DVD and video, meet Stitch.
Wow.
He's the new breed.
Look how curious the puppy is.
Of family fun.
Knock him dead!
Hey, over here, little buddy.
He's just crazy because it's his bedtime.
Lilo and Stitch. Only on Disney DVD and video. Stitching Tuesday, December 3rd.
There are over 16,000 nursing homes nationwide. 7,800 are better at helping people walk after surgery. 4 are close to Kathy Speck's home.
Introducing 1-800-MEDICARE, your source for healthcare information. We'll help narrow your search for nursing homes so you can find one that's right for you or a loved one.
Kathy helped her mom choose one that had her playing hide and seek by her birthday.
From comparing nursing homes to finding supplemental insurance programs, call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Olympic gold medalist Scott Hamilton returns to competition as USA takes on the world in the hottest ice wars yet.
10.0.
Join Brian Boitano, Tara Lipinski, Kurt Browning, and many more. Catch Scott Hamilton and the best skaters in the world. All new Ice Wars USA versus the world, CBS Saturday.
Critics call The Christmas Shoes compelling. A touching holiday story that grabs the gut and refuses to let go. Rob Lowe stars in The Christmas Shoes, CBS Sunday.
Welcome back, everyone, and we'll be welcoming Santa Claus himself to Times Square not too long from now.
That's right, but before we do, some of the most delightful and devilish participants are in the parade, and they are receiving welcomes of their own.
The Grinch, as we all know, is that rather unsavory character who stole Christmas, but right now in front of our crowds in New York City, I'd say the Grinch is stealing the show.
Yeah, there he sits in all his ill-famed fame with yet more stolen goods, toys he stole from the good citizens of Whoville. He probably even stole that sled he's riding on. But hey, don't worry, folks, because with the New York Police Department motorcycle unit somewhere in today's parade, he's probably not getting very far.
Now, the story of the Grinch combines misbehavior and mirth, and the Grinch balloon combines a float and cold air balloon, so it can't fly away to avoid capture. I guess the one thing the Grinch forgot is deal with some helium. Sorry, Grinch.
I love the Grinch, I gotta say.
Do you think he stole that heart, too? Look at his little expression.
Oh, he steals all our
Devilish.
hearts. He can't help it.
Yay! Look who it is!
Oh, now floating our way is Santa's sleigh. Can you stand it? Fashioned as beautiful winter snow goose. It's also adorned with Swiss silver sleigh bells. I love them.
And of course, what would Santa's sleigh be without those 8 famous reindeer? Now, most folks can recite them from the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," on Comet, on Cupid, and so on. But I'll bet you $50 right here on national television, Daisy, that you cannot do it alphabetically.
I think I can. Check it out. Blitzen, Comet, Cupid, Dancer, Dasher, Donner, Prancer, Vixen. There you go, $50.
Yeah, because of the prompter.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to bet on TV? I don't think so.
We just did. It's all right.
And the
It's
reason-
Thanksgiving. Everything's forgiven.
And you know what? The reason we didn't mention Rudolph, although he's probably the most famous reindeer of them all, leading them, you know, through the snowstorm with his bright, shiny nose, is because he's not in "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Rudolph is in everything.
We'll be back with more of the CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade right after this.
Where I come from, we have lots of snow, and we cut down our own Christmas tree.
Are you going home for Christmas?
No, not this year. Hey, what's everyone want for Christmas?
Package for you.
Capture memories with family tree ornaments from Hallmark, part of a new generation of keepsake ornaments.
Looks like your family's here.
For a chance to win a family tree ornament collection, visit your Hallmark Gold Crown store today. One winner at every store.
There is a rhythm to life. We sleep at night and wake in the morning. It's this sleep cycle that helps keep us in a healthy balance. But for millions of Americans, sleep doesn't always come easy. Fortunately, there's Ambien. Ambien is a prescription sleep aid that can help you get a full night's sleep. While natural sleep is best, Ambien helps you fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and wake rested and refreshed, not groggy the next morning. No wonder Ambien is the #1 prescribed sleep aid in America. Until you know how Ambien will affect you, you shouldn't drive or operate machinery. Side effects may include drowsiness, dizziness, and diarrhea. You shouldn't take it with alcohol. Patients who abuse prescription sleep aids may become dependent. Prescription sleep aids are most often taken for 7 to 10 days as needed. Your doctor will advise you about taking them longer. Take Ambien only when you can devote a full 7 to 8 hours to sleep and wake rested and ready to start your day. Talk to your doctor about Ambien. Ambien works like a dream.
This is my sister, Kara.
It's me.
Do we have anything in common?
Nothing.
No.
But we do love each other, and we do share recipes.
I use Campbell's cream of mushroom. She uses something else. I told her Campbell's was creamier. She wouldn't listen. I told her it was easier to cook with. Kara had to find out for herself.
Wow. Hey, did you know Campbell's has a creamier cream of mushroom?
Yeah.
Discover creamier from Campbell's. Also try creamier cream of chicken and celery.
The CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade, sponsored by JCPenney. All gifts, one place, pure magic. It's all inside JCPenney. By Ambien. Get back into the rhythm of life. By Campbell's. Good. And by Fisher-Price. Oh, the possibilities. Discover more at FisherPrice.com.
Do you know watermelon starts with W? You know there's ice in the Arctic.
With Casey the Kinderbot, kids discover the joy of learning.
The letter T. Cheetah turtle.
There's over 40 skills to master.
Great job!
Plus additional cartridges, so the learning never ends. Good night.
Adios, amigos.
Casey the Kinderbot, only from Fisher-Price. Oh, the possibilities.
Hello?
Santa will just have to wait. It's time for the JCPenney After Thanksgiving sale.
Doors open at 6 a.m. Come early for your free Disney Snow Globe. And special savings with early doorbuster deals and an extra 10% off sale prices until noon. Plus 20 to 60% store-wide savings all day. All gifts, one place, pure magic.
It's all inside.
JCPenney.
Mornings haven't changed much. Cream of wheat has. It's instant. Now with 2 new flavors, strawberries and cream and peaches and cream. Cream of wheat. It just might be the most comforting part of the morning.
Because Aleve contains the fast-acting form of prescription naproxen, just 2 pills have the strength to last all day. So people in pain may not have to rely on a prescription, when Aleve is the next best thing.
One of these women uses Suave Advanced Therapy Lotion. The other pays more for Lubriderm Advanced Therapy. Both contain multivitamins and glycerin. Both moisturize to heal and protect dry skin. So who uses Suave and who pays 3 times as much? If you can't tell, why should we? Suave. Don't you look smart?
CBS Friday, December 13th.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Everyone's favorite reindeer returns. Then, meet the new reindeer in town. CBS proudly introduces Robbie to America in spectacular animated adventures, starring the voices of Britney Spears, Ben Stiller, Brad Garrett, Hugh Grant, Jim Belushi, and many more. And CBS Saturday, December 14th. Enjoy a full hour of family fun with Frosty the Snowman. Celebrate the holidays on CBS.
As we prepare to say goodbye from up here, let's briefly toss to our street reporter down there. He's done a terrific and hilarious job all day from the King of Queens, Gary Valentine.
Well, that's it. Man, I had the best time in my life. This is great. Times Square, New York City, the best city in the world. Thanksgiving Day. Oh, what a great day. I'd like to thank my co-hosts, Julie, Daisy, and Boomer. I'm pretty sure I'll be back next year. I had a great time. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Oh, no. That was part of the deal. He didn't read the fine print. Well, our CBS Thanksgiving Day Parade coverage has come to an end, so it's time to give some heartfelt thanks and holiday greetings. First, to my friends and family who've been watching. I love them. And to Boomer Esiason, who'll take things from here as part of the team on the NFL Today on CBS. And, of course, you, Daisy, you've been terrific as well.
Thank you. Oh, really what a joy to share this great holiday with you, Julie, and with all the people out on the street. I've had really, really a great time. It's been lovely. And I know I speak for Mark Steinitz and Leanza Cornett in Miami Beach when I extend their best wishes as well.
So from everyone who's been part of our CBS family this morning, cast and crew,
Feliz Día de Acción de Gracias.
She makes it sound beautiful, so beautiful. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Lots of love. Bye. That was so much fun.
After a 2-year world tour, U2 went back to Ireland for the biggest homecoming ever. It's a beautiful day. Don't miss U2 like you've never seen them before. U2's Beautiful Day, all new CBS Friday.
CBS Sunday. Robert Layton was too busy for his family.
I'm just trying to make a living, Kate. At what cost?
Until he met a child with a special wish.
This is gonna be my mom's last Christmas, and I wanted to get her these shoes when she got to heaven.
That reminded him what was most important.
Do you know how much I love you?
Based on the best-selling book and the #1 hit song.
Every time I feel my heartbeat, I'm gonna think of you.
Rob Lowe.
The smallest of miracles can change our lives.
The Christmas Shoes, CBS Sunday.